Hey guys, we got to start the show, the Archie Luxury Show. That's what we've got to do. We got to start the show. Let's get the show on the road. Today, I want to thank this wonderful community. Yesterday, what an amazing show we did. Amazing show. We had some really good discussions on the watches. And I'm going to see if we can try and get some people back. Rolex was a great guy. We had some really good discussions. So now, guys, let's run the intro. Let's start the show. Let's do it now, guys. Hey guys, Archie Luxury, and today, guys, I want to thank everyone for having a great show yesterday. That was incredible, absolutely incredible. And you know, that's me. It just really helps so much. First person waiting for us today was 1UCLT. Thank you, 1UCLT. Always with the Felix logo, always first in there. So thank you so much for coming on. Guys, it is Sunday morning. It's a nice Sunday morning. It's actually 8:33 in the morning AM in Australia, and it's in America. It's Saturday night. Saturday night. What did you get up to on your Saturday night? That's what I would like to know. What did you do? What did you do? Now, I tell you this. What I did was my wife and my son, elder son, with that wife, they went to Cirque du Soleil. That's actually a Canadian. It's a Canadian company that does that. It's a circus, and they had a fantastic time. They loved it. I didn't go. I just dropped them off. And hello, Bear Clooney. But the bear is in the chat there. They had a great time, and then afterwards, we went out for a family dinner. We went to a hotel. It was, to tell you, it's expensive to take the kids out, but I had a good day, so I'm not bitching about that. It was $120. We had some nice. It was nice family go out. We don't really do that much, and yeah, I gotta tell you, it was great to go out, and it was fantastic to have a meal. That's really cool thing to do, is have a meal as a family together, and it was a lot of fun. It definitely was a lot of fun. I'll bring up some pics if you like to see that there. I wore the Explorer, always wearing my Explorer 2, of course. That's what I wear. My bluesy. Bluesy. Always wearing that bluesy. Bluesy is the one that I've been wearing very much. Love my bluesies. Bluesies are great. Just a great watch to wear anywhere. Casual or formal. You can dress it up, dress it down. It don't matter. It don't matter. I'll bring some. Let's have a look here. I will bring up some photos. Let's get a look of some of these and just get a shut some of these windows down here. Let's have a look. Da 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 da. Here we go. Where is it? Here we go. Just getting some photos up. Let's have a look. What do we got here? We got. Oh yes, sorry. I've got to show you another thing. I forgot to show you for today. I made a super chat. Yes, someone said, "Was it really you, Arch, or was it fake?" Yeah, I gave Watch Nicholas a super chat yesterday. We gave him a super chat. Thank you for your support, Watch Nicholas and Curly. We went out yesterday for a bit of a meal. The kids and the wife. I had a beer, a furphy. Wife had a beer too. And oh, here we go. I forgot to, there we go. We had meat lover pizza, Moroccan lamb pizza, fish and chips, and a carbonara. We had a garlic bread, but by the time I wanted to photograph that, it had already been eaten. So that was it was it was nice. It was nice. Fish and chips carbonara. It was a lot of fun. There we go, guys. A lot of fun to be had. Yes, sir. So that was fun. We did that's what we did yesterday. It's nice to go out. That restaurant there, well, there's a hotel. It's a hotel. It's a hotel. It was pretty good stuff. It was pretty good. It was nice to go out and have a nice time together. Yesterday, Machine Gun Chris, I released a video with Machine Gun Chris, and I've actually that video. I'm just going to pin the link so people can jump on. Speaking of jumping on, we got JJ. How are you, Mr. JJ?
What's going on, Arch? How are you? What do we got here? Some nice pizza?
Well, I think it was frozen based. It wasn't. Let's not get too excited, okay?
Is
It was
is this
okay.
delivery or DiGiorno?
No, this was at the hotel we went. It was okay. It was okay. No, it was okay. It was okay. Speaking of which, we got Machine Gun Chris just joining the crowd.
What's
Hello,
up, Arch?
Machine Gun Chris.
Hey,
What's up? How was that lamb pizza, by the way? That actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah, Moroccan. It had peas on it. Why do you put corn? Corn. Why do you put corn on a pizza? I didn't quite understand. It was okay. It was delicious. It was delicious. Speaking of delicious, hello, Mr. Bear.
Hello, Archie. Hello, JJ. Hello, Machine Gun Chris. Nice to see you, gentlemen.
What's up, guys?
Hey, man.
How are you going there, Mr. Clooney? You happy?
I'm happy. I'm alive. I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling good. It's a Saturday Night Live with a pontiff. And yeah, things are in order. Things are the way they should be.
I wanted to say thank you, Bear. I want to have a thank you stream there. Say thank you to everyone there. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's very nice, Doug. But let's get on with the content. What did you prepare today for us, Archie? We need to be entertained.
Yes, sir. Actually, I was just going to say.
Watches, drama, humor. We want it all. And we do not want to ramble about pizza. We want entertainment.
No problems. I had Machine Gun Chris. I did an interview with Machine Gun Chris yesterday after the show.
Okay. Right.
Market update. And we're going through a bit of tough times. Machine Gun Chris was saying the market is the market's hard, Bear.
What do you mean, Chris? Machine Gun Chris? Why is market hard? Why
just because things
hard?
it's a lot slower than what it was compared to like a year ago.
I must be talking to wrong people then. I don't know what the fuck is going on because my sources from a gray market are selling like a fucking hotcakes. They cannot keep Rolex in stock. My AD doesn't have any Rolex available for me. So what the fuck is going on? Am I in a la la land? Am I in a bizarre world? JJ, tell me what is going on. JJ.
Can you hear me?
Wake up. Wake up.
No, I was talking. I don't think it was working.
Hey,
It's funny, Mike. Oh, go ahead, Arch.
we got Mark, the world's greatest dog trainer, has just joined on
What's
to
up, Mark?
train the punters.
Gentlemen,
The market's slowed. What do you think, Mark? Do you agree, disagree? Tell me what you think. Yes, no, maybe. Tell me.
well, I just saw Bear and I have got the OP41 in Tiffany. And remember when that shot up to like into the mid 50s in terms of resale? I just saw it for cheaper than I bought it. And I thought I bought it well, but the market has definitely come down. I've just saw it for just a
Well, give me the numbers. Give me the numbers, Mark. I need to
17,
understand.
$16,995.
That's
for the
cheap.
blue OP?
Where did you see that? Where did you see
I
that's
believe
cheap?
that was on Joma. Although now that you mention it, maybe it was the smaller size because it could have been the 36.
Yeah, I don't see it, Marky. I don't see it. I think it's a 36. I mean, that's way too cheap. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Let me have a. I hope you're right.
I was talking with one of my ADs the other day, one of the main people I deal with, and he did confirm that he was told not too many Pepsis this year. 2023 Pepsis are a problem for whatever reason.
Good, I have one.
Yes. So I immediately asked him to get me a Pepsi on Jubilee. Of course. As you do, as one would do after they tell you they can't get them.
Precisely. Well, how about Neo? I'm still stuck on Neo and that celebration from yesterday. I mean, that was huge because there are probably a lot fewer of those than there are even of the Pepsi. So hopefully you get that Pepsi. Super chat.
Here we go. Ken Fresno, $2. Sell now. 25-hour days are coming.
Is it Armageddon? End times? Is that what that means?
Armageddon. Hey, what do you think? Hey,
maybe the Jehovah's Witnesses are right, and they've just been wrong about 1914, but they were just right about everything else.
Yes. Thank you, Mark. I love that. I love that little. Yes, I actually quite like the way you put that in. Very good in our show.
It's hard to tell, Arch, right? When you talk to gray market dealers, if you're selling a Rolex, times are slow. They're not, they're oversaturated. They have 1,000 Pepsis. But when you want to buy one, they're flying off the shelves. Can't keep them in stock.
Can't get them.
It's tough to say. I like to ask the two primary dealers that I use, authorized dealers. Because they give you pretty well. I mean, at least with my relationship with them, they give you pretty honest answers of what's very hard right now, what's gettable.
JJ is trick or treat.
I want to know what is the best watch to buy on the gray right now. Where's the value at? That's what the Pontiff is all about, finding the value.
We all have thoughts on that, but you've asked the Pontiff, and this is why we kiss the ring. Arch, where's the value in Rolex?
Where is the value in Rolex? Very, very good point. Where is the value in Rolex? And, the truth is there. Where is the value in Rolex?
Are you vamping? Are you stalling for time?
You know where the value in Rolex is?
Waiting for Bear to rescue him.
Exactly.
I tell you where it is, man. I think it's in that second tier. Like Explorer 2s. Deep Seas, Sea Dweller 43s. They're cool watches, but they weren't the top tier. The Pepsi, the Panda, the Cermet, those you're gonna have some big falls. They're dangerous. It's dangerous. But
I think right now the best value is in Bluesy.
Yeah, well, that's a classic second tier watch, isn't it?
What about the? Here's what I think.
Root beer.
But wait, let's not ignore the discontinued stuff that for whatever reason is a little out of favor. The black.
Oh, that's a good value.
Yeah,
that's a great value.
I think that's the one, and the reason is that it's strongly out of favor, which is foolish right now, It really doesn't cost any more than the 40 millimeter ceramic Submariner at the 13,000 point last I checked.
You got it, man. You picked the one. I agree 100%. This is a buy. This is a huge buy at the moment.
It's the Bear Goldberg. It's the Bear. It's the Bear.
And it
No,
has
no,
the cool,
honestly, like, think
it has
about
a great.
it. Just,
Good. No, I was gonna say it has
Go
that
ahead.
great green travel hand too. I like that
Yeah.
green. I think that's underrated feature. I think the biggest problem with that watch right now, just because of trend, is that everyone wants a biceramic, bezel on their GMT right now. So that's why that one sells so under retail.
You're
But
100%
once that,
right, but
man,
think about
once
it.
that stops.
Sorry, you go.
No, I was just gonna say once that stops, like being the major trend of the GMT, I think you'll see those prices even out or catch up or something.
Oh, you know what? There's nothing but blue sky ahead for that particular watch. And the black was the first ceramic GMT because they only knew how to do black at the time.
Right.
And and that's why they didn't come out with a bicolor bezel, but they did come out with the black, and it didn't even last all that long because then they figured out how to do the Batman, and then came the Pepsi, and then they got rid of the black, which was shocking that they did that. So.
But there's one watch which has defied that trend, which is the two-tone GMT ceramic, the yellow, gold, and steel.
Mm-hmm.
With the new GMT that came out, the two-tone, that has gone up a bit. Now let's have a look. Just jump on David SW. Let's just have a sticky beak here. I just want to show you a couple things. Let's see if we can see some. Now, I mean, David SW, look, let's be honest there. David SW is probably the leading dealer in America. He's not the cheapest. He's not the cheapest, but he is a top dealer. So let's just have a look and see what we can see here. This is his landing page. Okay, no date sub 14,000. Okay, we got, is it Air King for 6? That's the old one. Let's have a look at what bargains we've got here. Yeah, see, look, let's look at this. Is there anything standing out? Look at 10,000. That's a Datejust. Turnograph under 10. That looks nice. He's got a couple of turnographs. Look at that. Why is one 14 and one is 9? Look at that. Look at that. Both box paper. Look at that. I'd be going for the black one, I think. Save the money. Okay, let's just go and have a look. What watch? Think of a watch. Let's go Submariners. That's what we love, is the Submariners. Now let's have a look at Submariners here.
In the Bluesy, I think the 40 millimeter discontinued it's cheaper and it's just as good. Who cares about power reserve?
Hulk is still pulling 22.5.
Love mine.
I'd rather have the smaller clasp.
Yeah, that's a big deal. That clasp is too big on that 41. It's just,
it really is annoying. I sold my Cermet, I didn't actually sell. I traded it, but I traded it right away once I got the Hulk because the Cermet, it was just too thick. I didn't like it at all.
Yeah,
look at this. This two-tone with the black. 40. Look at that. 16,500. That's doable. Look at the solid golds. Look at the solid golds. The yellow gold for 30, under 40. What do you think of that?
That's
under 40.
That's really close to retail, and then the Smurf next to it is right around retail, a smidgen under maybe, but right around.
Yes,
retail. Not a big premium.
Yes, 41 mil no date, 15.5. Yeah, that's still strong. We have got some. Look, Starbucks 18, and look at that Starbucks.
You got to be crazy to buy a Starbucks at that price. You can get a Hulk for pretty much the same price.
Yeah,
I guarantee you he probably got that Starbucks around 15, 16.
Super chat.
I'd be buying a Hulk.
We got a super chat from Epic Paul, £2. Great panel. Bought a Tudor Ranger butt plug. Tudor Ranger butt plug.
That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt right there.
Do you know why he?
I know it's gotta hurt, but that's really gonna hurt.
Do you know why he calls it butt plug?
No, why?
Have you ever seen the hour hand on it?
Oh, that's terrible.
Now let's have a look at Daytonas. That's the barometer of the market. Look at this. Panda just under 40, and a black, you can get a black for 30. Look at that.
You know what
30.
though? That panda's been rising lately because it wasn't very long ago that we were seeing them at around 24, right, Bear? Am I wrong about that? Did we not? See...
No, you're right. You're right again.
Were they really that low?
Yes, maybe a month ago, like recently.
I remember them around 28, but I must have stopped paying attention after that.
Well, the problem with the market right now is you take your eye off the ball, and all of a sudden it's 8% different in a week.
Right. Well, Pepsi's have been taking off this year like crazy too.
I'm so glad to hear that because I managed it. Like, what's a Pepsi?
Which Pepsi? Which Pepsi?
Ceramic.
We're talking steel or
no? So yeah, steel ceramic.
Okay.
I got one recently.
I think it's because the 2023s they're just not making that many for whatever they didn't give because I asked my AD, I said, is it because of the problem with the red that I've been hearing about? He said they didn't say that, but there's an issue, so that could be it.
I'm happy to hear that, man.
Have a look at this. I think this is the bargain. Look at this white gold, solid white gold Daytona 43.
You got Mike the Snake in the back there, Arch. I'm going to add
Mike
him
the
to
Snake. What do you think of that, Bear? 43,000. White gold. Would you rather have that in white gold for 43, or would you go for a Panda for
what's
high
white
30s?
Gold? Which one? White gold. What?
Yeah, I'll just bring it up
I can't see.
on the screen. On the screen here, it's a 116509 white solid white gold on a bracelet.
Take the Panda, man. No, like the value is higher in the Panda.
But look at this. This is amazing. Bang per buck. Look at that dial. It's a racing dial.
I like it, but
and you know the best thing about this is somebody with a bit of knowledge will swear blue your Daytona is fake because they say they didn't make a dial like that because they don't know the precious metal Daytonas. You know what I mean? It's just such a.
I like that. But give me the.
This is a lot of watch for the money. Is that a heavy hitter? Seriously, is that a heavy hitter? Bear.
Of course.
Any precious
That's
metal.
Phenomenal. What do you think?
Any Daytona. And
I love this watch.
But Bear, would you trade your Panda for that one?
No.
Me either. and it's solid freaking gold. When is steel worth more than gold?
Sometimes it is. Even in a Patek we have those situations, but it's to be honest with you, I like this a lot. It's a good value. I would like that. I like that a lot.
It's because Rolex mixes unobtainium right into the steel ingot.
Now, you were talking Pepsis. Let's have a look at Pepsis, right? Pepsis. You were saying that there's that rumor that there's a problem with the red, right? Why don't we, instead of going for normal Pepsi, why don't we go for...
Whoa.
What do you think of that? Rubies and sapphires.
I mean, look, it's nice. Wouldn't you rather have the meteorite dial than that for less money?
Of course.
Me too.
It's still amazing watch.
You know who just got the meteorite dial, Pepsi?
Who?
Hisham Habib, our own friend.
Nice.
Now, look at this.
I love
Pepsi
the meteorite
here.
Pepsi.
That's in white gold. Steel Pepsi 22,000. That seems to be the
popping
22, 23. Look at that.
You know what? That was 17, 18, 19 about 3 months ago.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's been
I just bought that one naked for 17.6.
Wow.
A Pepsi. You bought a Pepsi naked.
Yeah, I wore it all day long. I just took it off today to put on my favorite, banger. But yeah, I have that watch. It's beautiful. I bought it naked. One of these days I'll send it in for service and get service papers on it.
Nothing wrong with naked.
No, you don't wear the box and papers, a wise man once said.
And you can get a box anyhow. You can get a box.
Yeah, you can get a box and you can get service papers, which is just as good as papers, in my opinion.
I got a question for you guys. I know it's a little bit off the topic here, but I've always been curious about this. Are the boxes in like your authorized dealer? Let's say not like a Watches of Switzerland or whatever, but let's say a private authorized dealer.
Yeah.
Like, are they numbered, or like if you
No.
walked in and said,
No.
like, I really could use a box, could
Yeah.
I give you some
They-
money
they
for a
can-
box?
If they want to give
They're
you,
not numbered, but they have allocation exactly as per watches, so they cannot give you the box.
you know, Bear, I got to tell you, if you're
if they deal with people, they might get some boxes, but not
right.
from Rolex.
Well, okay.
Okay.
We should talk off the air. All I want to say is if your AD really likes you,
Yeah, if they really like, I can get a box, no
they can-
problem. But
right, they can cough you
but
up.
basically, the idea is that allocation of the boxes is as per number of the as
Right,
shipped.
but damage happens, right? Things happen.
Yeah. There's always a little extra, yeah.
I feel like there's a small slush fund, but
But to be very honest with you, that's not even that big of a favor. I mean, you can get a Rolex box on eBay, brand new, perfect shape, perfect everything, for like $250, $300.
I know you're right about that. You know what's fucked up though is there's a lot of counterfeit. There's a lot of counterfeit, and they're hard to tell.
Right. That's the issue, because it's a cardboard fucking box. I mean, I'm sure it's a lot easier to fake a box than a.
To be
Yeah,
honest with you,
if that box didn't say Rolex on it, what would it cost you to make it? $20?
Yep.
You know, so the premium's there. It's worth it.
Can I tell you guys something? Can I tell you something? Speaking about boxes,
Tell us.
you know that LV watch box I had. You know that when they make it, they actually because I had one that was hacked to bits with a chainsaw. Okay,
Mhm.
it's very well made. It's not as well made as you think it would be.
I never thought it's really well made.
They use
but okay.
MDF.
In the construction, no, they don't use MDF, but they use cardboard and glue.
Oh wow.
Mm.
Archie, in Singapore, my brother bought me a.
Oh, bad connection, Mikey. What's happened there?
Mikey,
Really bad.
terrible
Oh, the bad
connection, Mikey. Terrible. Terrible.
Terrible.
Okay, I'll try. I'll try again. I'll log off and try
I
again.
think Mikey is using his glucosometer as a router, or Coda has gnawed through the wireless cord.
Yes. I got to tell you, seriously, with those boxes, those Rolex boxes, the interesting thing is for different period of watch, you can get different boxes. I actually, you know, I had my fucking box for my Explorer 2 was stolen in the burglary. And I actually got a replacement box when I was down in Melbourne.
Melbourne.
Archie's got the Coogee sweater on again
Oh, look,
today.
he's got the outer sleeve and everything.
Shawnee
The outer-
gave me, I said, oh, can I please, I said, you know, the burglars stole one. Can I please get a box? And he very kindly, gifted me one. And now this box is technically not the right one for my Explorer 2 because the Explorer 2 box
is smaller.
No, it was the slightly different shade of green. You know what I mean? The green is different. The green. See, this is the bright. This is the new green. They had the.
Is there a new green?
This has got the pull down. See the pull down, whereas the older one.
It's not that new. It's not that new, Archie. That's like a 10-year-old box. It's been a while.
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
Yeah, it's been pulled down for a while. Archie's used to the pre-ceramics. Listen, you know what? Rolex has shitty boxes.
This is exact box as it is should be for Rolex Explorer 2.
That's right. It's correct. But look, you know what? Rolex has crappy boxes. Cartier has crappy boxes. Ironically, you know who has an excellent box is Omega. They far out.
Oh, fuck, I hate
Breitling actually has decent boxes too.
It's a natural product. It's actually wood.
Oh my god!
Panerai.
You don't like
it
the
looks
wood
like a little casket for funeral. I mean, that's
You know what?
something.
It smells.
Mikey
Smells like money.
Panerai makes
it. Buy used Omega box and turn it into an urn for.
Yeah,
what's
there you
his
go.
name? I'm
Sure.
serious. It kind of looks
No,
like.
Panerai. I was going to say Panerai makes a hell of a box.
Wow. Okay.
I like the Vacheron boxes too. Vacheron boxes.
Yeah, they're good.
I wanted to say my brother in Singapore bought me a fake Rolex, not knowing that fake is like. Well, he knew it was fake, but he just thought that I'd like it, and I graciously accepted it, but I've just I threw it in the corner. But
You threw it
looking
in
it
the
over,
corner.
looking it over, you can't tell the difference. The box is 100% identical to the real deal. The bracelet is identical to the real deal. The watch
No.
itself.
Come on, it's
No,
they're not 100%. For starters, the other thing is, every Rolex box. Let me just tell you a couple things.
Mike's wrist is green.
On the underneath, right? They've got a model number. Often the fake boxes have an incoherent number. The number doesn't mean.
Oh, okay.
The other thing is the font. You look at the lettering. Is the lettering straight? There is so many. Mikey, come on.
Okay.
You can tell. The
I'm
reality
sure.
is,
you paid $40 for the whole setup, But
yeah,
pretty
But
impressive.
what I'm trying to
for
say
$40.
is these boxes here. I tell you what. I think the modern Rolex box. I don't hate it. I actually like it. Bear, I like it. I think they're good boxes.
So do I. I disagree with Mark on the Omega box. I know people
Omega's
shit on
wood.
Rolex box. I think Rolex box is fucking awesome.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I there's everything about Rolex I love. You show me an Omega box and a Rolex box, and I want what's in the Rolex box. But it's made out of
No. I actually want, regardless of what's in, I actually like Rolex box.
It's made out of It's made out of vinyl, cardboard, and glue. Vinyl. It's made out of Naga hide from
What's that?
1970.
I don't know. To me, it looks
It is
perfect.
not leather. It is vinyl.
Which box are we talking about?
All of the Rolex boxes. They're vinyl, vicious, and nasty. They're vinyl.
No.
Patek boxes are crazy pricey. They're like $1,400 for one box.
Nice. At least they're good. Then they probably real leather.
Actually, no, they're not. Actually, I pulled one apart. There's a video. Archie Luxury pulled one apart.
They're laminate wood, right?
It's MDF. MDF.
Particle board? What was that?
Particle board, yes. Yeah. Particle board.
Well, back in the day, Rolex was, in the pre-ceramic days, Rolex was a leather over cardboard or leather over something.
Remember the day dates? They had a real leather box, didn't they?
It's not
the day dates. Remember the day date box?
Vinyl. It's vinyl, vicious, and nasty.
I don't know.
I like the design on the Vacheron boxes. The black with it's like some type of pattern. It's like a
lacquer, right?
Yeah, it's like a lacquer. I don't know what it's made of, but it looks nice. I'm sure it's some type of.
Remember those Omega red? They used to always crumble. That was awful.
They would disintegrate.
They invented, those boxes. They invented Ferrari sticky buttons. Sticky buttons. It's the same thing with these boxes.
Well, didn't you have a sticky Patek box?
Patek does other things. It does other annoying things. They flake. That's right. The older ones. Remember they used to flake.
Yeah. Remember the box to the original Brigade Type 20?
Yes.
Cool, eh?
That's the aeroplane wing.
That's right.
And it was so fucking heavy. The first series of them they were fucking metal. They were fucking ridiculous.
But kind of cool.
Very cool.
I like what Breitling is lately doing. They really don't fuck around with boxes and shit. It's very.
They have that inner travel case, the inner travel box.
Yeah, I like
That's
that.
so clever.
Yeah.
You know what makes a killer box for the price of the watch? Longines. Longines does really nice box for the price that you pay for a watch.
Really?
That's true.
They give you a large box, and it's not the most fancy box, but I mean, for a $2,000-$3,000 watch, you're getting a pretty good box. But does anyone even pay attention to that box? Honestly, I have a giant, like one of those.
I hate
totes.
boxes.
Yeah, I have them all in like giant plastic totes that are just in storage somewhere, so they don't get wet or dusty.
I have actual closet dedicated to watch boxes. I'm not joking, and I fucking hate it. And I wish everyone does what Breitling does, so I don't have to fuck around with it. I hate it.
Yeah, I'm not even a
Mm.
fan of the huge, but like the Omega, like the 321, came in this giant box with a loop and a
Oh.
coin and all this shit.
Oh
I'm
no,
like,
that was the 1861. That was the previous model. That was
no,
even
the
bigger.
321, 32. Oh
Three
yeah,
to
well the
one as well.
321 comes in a
Oh, the
giant box as
321.
well.
Sorry, 321.
Right. Right. And
Fuck.
it's very nice, but it's
Ridiculous.
annoying to store it. It's like a
Yeah.
gigantic, you know, it's a gigantic piece.
Can you-
It's a, you know,
My
takes up a lot of
Omega
space.
actually came in a wooden box.
That's
And I thought
Bear hates them. He calls them a coffin.
I thought that was wrong, but apparently you can get that on the Speedmaster. That's not. I'm not the only person who has that.
Yeah, no, I don't hate the Omega box. I think any like natural product these days is kind of like a pleasure to find. But there's no denying there is some spiritual difference when you hit Rolex. I mean, when you get a Rolex, you kind of feel lucky that they sold it to you, which is sick. I mean, there's something wrong with that, mind you. But the biggest problem with Omega is you can actually buy them. And now that they're starting to get maybe a little scarce, and now that discounts are being suppressed in Omega, their stock might actually climb, right? Because we always want what we can't have. That's the thing. We want what we can't get.
We always want what we can't get. That's it. Oh man,
Grizzly?
I gotta tell you. Do you want to see a box? I've got an Omega box on the shelf. I can pull it out if you want to see one.
Bear doesn't like it, but I do. Go ahead, go get it.
You want to get me to get it, Bear?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, man.
I'm going to show you a few. And I've got one of those Breguet boxes you spoke about.
Mm-hmm. Bring it
I'll go and get it.
Bring it over. Okay.
It's beautiful Norwegian wood. I don't know how you can dislike it. It's blonde. It shows grain. It's a natural product, whereas Rolex. Don't get me wrong. You know, Bear. I'm a Rolex
It looks outdated.
But
outdated.
Rolex is made in a chemistry lab, where this thing is made in a wood shop. Like somebody like Mike the Snake has this thing on a lathe. Look at that.
Yeah.
Are we getting a genuine view of Archibald Chesterfield III from the rear? Look at that. He's half the man he used to be. You know, another couple months, and I could go for that. Hi, Arch. We were talking about you. Saying nice things.
Hey.
Super chat.
Hey. Cosmic. Here we go. Cosmic $5. Cosmic $5. And he says, Bear, is it possible to run Paul's watch review for Boris? Please.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. You can run the Nurse Clooney, and then how much super chat to run amazing review for Boris, Archie?
When did I do the Boris review?
You did it probably about 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
I'd have to find it, Bear.
I'll find it.
Okay.
How much?
How much? You tell me, Bear. What do you think is fair? I'm
50
grateful.
bucks. 50
There we
bucks. Okay, run the Clooney. Run the Nurse Clooney.
Solana.
Just finding it now.
Lana?
Here we go. Found it. I got
Super chat. Big old Gigundo happy 49.
Hey, look at that.
From Cosmic.
Hey, we're going to super chat from Cosmic. Now let's just run. Firstly, let's run Nurse Clooney. We'll run the thing.
You have the link to Boris thing in a private chat.
Thank you, sir.
Hey guys, I gotta cut out. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate
Hey,
it.
JJ,
Later,
thanks
JJ.
for coming on, man. Are you doing a show tomorrow, aren't you? Not today.
No, I'm out for the week. I just wanted to hop on to say hello. I haven't been on for.
Hey, we love
It's
hearing
nice
from
to
you.
see you, JJ. It's really nice to see you, man.
Thank you. I'll be back probably Monday. I'll be back. So.
That's
Take it
okay.
easy.
No rush. When you're self-employed, you don't have to come. You do whatever works for you.
All right. See you guys.
Ciao,
See you,
man.
bye.
I am a nurse. Hello, my name is Lana and I am a nurse. I want to talk to you about boring YouTube channels and luxury wristwatches. and other luxury goods. Are you bored of the usual boring watch reviews? Are you bored of the normal factory promotions? If so, I prescribe you Archie Luxury Channel. Archie is just what the doctor ordered. Archie is a magic tonic what will make you happy and smile every day. If you keep watching Archie, you may be able to date women like me. Archie Luxury will make you a big success with beautiful girls. Я тебя люблю, Archie Luxury, и не могу жить без тебя.
Svetlana Clooney, one and only. Archie, a $50 super chat from none other than Cosmic.
Cosmic,
$50.
you want me to run the whole video, Bear?
You better run something,
Yes, sir.
man.
No,
a
50.
beautiful-
You're running the whole video. That's a deal. We made a deal.
You made a deal? Here we go.
Привет, девочка! Что ты так хочешь? Дорин! 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 Девочка, Дорин!
Что хочешь?
Hello, I'm Archibald Chesterfield III, and welcome to the program. And today, I'd just like to talk about how fuckers get angry when I criticize their watch. And I had this guy come to me, Boris Mokovich. He sounds like he's a Russian. And, you know, he came to me, he said, "Oh, hi, Arch, love your videos. Can you tell me what you think about Maurice Lacroix?" Thank you, Boris. And I just said, they're fucking dog shit. And he came back. He goes, "Thanks a lot. I own one so beautiful, completely done in-house, but not a Patek or any other big name. Any hope for me?" And they just can't leave it at that. No, they got to keep chomping at the bit. And he sends me a War and Peace novel. "Hi, Arch. Here's my opinion on watch collecting. Unless you're a really rich man and can afford any watch you like and still have plenty of money for your family and vacations, watch collecting looks like an addiction or a gambling. Both are bad things. You will never be satisfied because you will never buy what you really like. Let's face it, Patek Calatrava is the cheapest Patek. There's no complication and still so ridiculously expensive for middle-class people like you and me. 5107 Calatrava that you have has beautiful shape. 3919 isn't even beautiful. It costs Patek to make your 5107 Calatrava probably $2,000, if not less. Then they market it very well. They use their old name and sell it for 10 times more. Regular people like you and me with some qualifications for making watches go to work every day and make Patek and dog shit watches. It's all about money. They need people like you and me to make more money. If Rolex wouldn't be advertised and known so well, many people wouldn't even look at them and they would call Rolex dog shit. Man, you're brainwashed. Swiss watches isn't a good investment either. Your lovely and very overrated Patek goes down in price or holds the same price if you buy it when it's old and cheap. You can only make money if you buy from somebody in big need or if you fool someone with no knowledge. Sounds bad. Both sound bad. Or if you're a jeweler and fool people all the time. I wanted a big gold watch with a moon phase and a skeletonized back. Patek or other known brands would be way over 30 to 40,000. So I got large 43 mil gold Swiss watch with moon phase, power reserve, retrograde date and week, beautiful skeletonized back and limited edition to only 30 pieces. Everything I wanted, 3 to 4 times cheaper than big name brands and with 2 years warranty from Maurice Lacroix. No headaches about servicing the watch for a long time. No buyer's remorse that you have had so many times. Maurice Lacroix has everything in-house since 2006 and it's only going up. Patek has achieved everything. There's nothing left. My watch might be more expensive in 10 to 15 years than your Calatrava. Who knows? But you call it dog shit anyhow. Well, it's okay with me. I won't be collecting watch. I'd rather spend my money on my family and mini vacation. It's a lot better than constant buyer's remorse and gambling with a lot of money and still never being able to buy real Patek. It's my opinion, and I might be wrong. What do you think? Boris! Boris, you're out of your fucking mind! You are out of your fucking mind, Boris. How fucking stupid do you have to be to buy a Maurice Lacroix? How fucking stupid do you have to be? This is dog shit. Man, you're just out of your mind. I'm not agreeing with any of the crap that came out of your Russian fucking mouth. For starters, let's have a look at these things here. Okay. You continually gambling and addiction. You know, you use these nasty terms. You said Patek Calatrava is the cheapest Patek. There's no complication and it's ridiculously expensive. Well, the Calatrava is their flagship signature model, you dumb fucking Russian cunt. Calatrava is what made them famous. It accents what they do well. Classic, simple, precious metal dress watches, you asshole Russian. That's what it does. Now, as far as the crap that goes there, the Calatrava is simple, it's refined, it's understated. That's the beauty in it, Boris. Something you gaudy, novo-riche Russian
Mikey, can you
turds will
mute
never
yourself,
understand.
please?
I'm not making any noise.
Restraint. Bauhaus. Go and Google Bauhaus, fucker. That'll tell you about what makes the Patek Calatrava special. Now, you keep going on there. You start saying that the 3919 isn't even beautiful. There's nothing wrong with the 3919. The 3919 has become the 5119. Yes, the 3919 may be a little bit small. It's 33 mils across, excluding the crown, but I still think it's a fucking very beautiful manual wind Patek with the 215 movement. I love a 3919. What the fuck are you talking about, you Russian turd? You then go on to say there, it costs 2,000. Well, this is just bullshit. This is bullshit. This is just, I don't know where you get this crap from, okay? Then you go on there. Then you go and criticize Rolex. If Rolex wouldn't be advertised, you would call Rolex dog shit. Man, Rolex has had many firsts, okay? They invented many fucking things. They pioneered the waterproof watch, okay? Next time you fall in the Russian fucking, the Dnipro, next time you fall in the river, you fucking drunk Russian, fucking remember that Rolex is waterproof. I can't understand why the fuck, what that has got to do with anything. Man, you're brainwashed. Just because I don't agree with the filth that comes out of your Russian mouth, I'm brainwashed and crazy. Is that right? Swiss watch isn't a good investment either. And you know what a good investment is. You fucking communist bastards. You've only had capitalism for the last fucking 20 years and you're dictating the world. Your lovely and overrated Patek goes down in price. You only hold you if you buy it old and cheap. Well, look, you stupid fuck. I bought my Patek Calatrava for $12,250 in 2009. I sold it for 18.5. This is US dollars, 18,500 US dollars. So I don't think I did too bad out of that one. I didn't think I did too bad out of that one, did I? Stalinist, Leninist crap that comes out of your mouth. I bought it, and everyone said I paid too much. I bought it secondhand. I bought it used, wore it, enjoyed it, and sold it. Doesn't seem too bad. I think I'm a bit cleverer than the average Russian bear, fuckers. Then you go on to say, right, my annual calendar, I did very well out of that. And the person who got it, he's done very well out of it himself. They're very collectible pieces, and the Aussie's gone through the floor. So I've done well. It's all win-win. Then you go on to say you got a large 43 mil gold Swiss watch with moon phase retrograde. Maurice Lacroix is crap. That'll never be collectible. It's crap. You go on to say how great the movement is. Maurice Lacroix is crap. You then say Patek has achieved everything. There's nothing left, and Maurice Lacroix is going to go up. You fucking, how much fucking vodka have you fucking been drinking? Fuck me dead, these Ruskies. How many fucking vodkas did you have before you type this crap up? My watch might be more expensive in 10 to 15 years than your Calatrava. Are you out of your fucking mind? What the fuck are you smelling? Are you drinking vodka or petrol? You say you won't be collecting watches anyhow. You spend money on family and family vacations. Well, do what the fuck you want. What's your opinion? I think you're a donkey. I think you're nuts. You're out of your fucking mind, Boris. You're out of your fucking mind. I told you time and time again, the brand is dog shit, dog shit, dog shit. Don't fucking buy it. But you need to snipe and come back. And this is what I can't believe, is that you don't like what I say, so you keep coming back. You keep trying to justify it. It was a fucking mistake. It was a fucking mistake when you sent me the first email. And 3 emails later, it's still a fucking mistake. It's a big fucking mistake. I don't know why the fuck you bought it. You didn't consult me. And you want me to say, oh, no, that's a good piece. It's a fucking mistake. It's like communism. One big fucking disaster. And you have a look at this mafia-induced capitalism that Russia's got now. That's a bigger fucking disaster than communism. So I'm not here to kowtow and make you feel good in your heart that you bought the right thing. It was a fucking stupid move. It was stupid. It's idiotic. And I don't know why the fuck you bought that piece of crap. I don't know why the fuck you bought that piece of crap. I mean, fuck me dead. How fucking stupid were you, hey? How fucking drunk were you? At least if you were a drunk man when you bought it, you can blame the booze. But that's the most ridiculous fucking email I've received all year, Boris. And I'm not going to... It's not my job to make you feel good and proper. If you PayPal me $200, I'll tell you your watch is great. But if you don't, you stingy, nasty fucking Russian, you can stick it up your fucking ass. I'm Archie Luxury. Tell me what you fuckers think of that. See you later.
What a great review, Bear. That's when Archie had fire in the belly.
That was fantastic. My favorite line was the Dnieper River. First, I'm impressed that you actually pronounced it correctly. And second, that he will fall into Dnieper River all drunk. And if he has a Rolex, there will be no damage to the watch. Well done. Great read, big boy.
Hey, thank you so much there. And guys, if you want to see more videos from the past, Super Chat is your way to do it. And we got a Super Chat from Neo. Neo comes to us.
What's that music in the background?
It's the ice cream truck going by. I'm in
We'll
Philly,
take
so
two whippy cones, 2 doubles dipped with nuts.
Go ahead,
Neo.
Archie. Go ahead. Read the super chat.
$50. Thank you for allowing me to unbox the celebration dial yesterday. Malik Diamond, thank you for your super chat. Your comment really meant a lot to me. Archie, you invented this platform and you continue to give us an outlet for joy, friendship, and fun in the sun.
That's an unreal watch. That was so nice to see one of those. Well, not in the wild, but on YouTube.
Oh, it was incredible.
Purchased from an AD. I was so happy to see that because it means that real people are starting slowly to get that watch, and it's going to be super hard. I think Neo got lucky, but it's inspirational to see that one of us managed to get a celebration.
Tell me this: if you were offered a Panda or a Celebration dial, what would you choose?
Celebration.
Hey, which Panda? Which Panda?
Any Panda.
A new Panda, the new Panda.
Yeah, Celebration. I mean, okay, if you offer me a
For
$1 million Paul Newman.
For me, new Panda. I pick new Panda.
Of course you do. You don't like that Celebration.
No, I like it. I like it. No,
Well,
don't say I don't
if
like
you're
it. But
Phil the Flipper, if you were Phil the Flipper, what would you make more money on?
Well, the smart money is the Daytona as
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But the jelly bean, it's got bubbles. It's adorable. I want one in the worst way. It's adorable.
But you think you would actually wear it?
Absolutely. I wear my OPs. I have the green one, the turquoise one, the bright blue. 100% I would wear that. Absolutely.
Aren't
Let
they
me
about
say,
like 40?
congrats,
Aren't they
Neo,
like
by the
40
way.
grand right now?
How
Yeah,
about
that's
how about your offered Le Mans Daytona? Would you take Le Mans Daytona over that?
Oh my God. Are you asking me?
Yeah.
No, I mean that would be
You know Le Mans is like a limited production.
Yes, I do. And that's why I'm saying that's like it's unfair because now you're making me think with my wallet. And if I think
with your wallet,
you have to take the Le Mans. You have to. Like there's no
exactly because it's going to be produced definitely only 1 year.
There's going to be like 12 of them. That's going to be it.
Exactly. So yeah, Archie, that's the answer. Okay, the honest answer. And I'm not huge fan of either one. You know my favorite Rolex watches, the GMT line and subs. But these are such a cool pieces to get because they're not going to be in large numbers and they're very unique. I have to say that Celebration is more unique than a regular Daytona because regular Daytona is going to run for a while. But Le Mans, oh fuck, I would like that. Shit, I would like that.
Yeah, but that Celebration, okay. No one's going to see a Le Mans. No one is going to see a Le Mans. But people are starting to see the Celebration. How long do you think they'll make that Celebration?
Hey, there's so many rumors. My prediction, like my analysis, not even prediction, being that it's called Celebration, they should not be making it more than 1 year.
I give it 1 to 3 years, but they will release so few of them that it might as well be a 1 year production.
So it's going to be just as rare, right?
Super rare.
And it has one big advantage, price point. Price point is so low to start.
Yeah,
so it's very easy to be sold way over retail. While the price point
the winning lottery ticket, Bear, only costs $1, but you can't buy one. And this is the problem with the Celebration.
Question is, in 20 years, what's a better buy, Le Mans or that?
Still Le Mans.
Still Le Mans. Okay.
Sure.
Fair enough.
Here's why I think. Because the Daytona has such a long history of desirability and shortages. So, and not only that, tell me, when is the last time Rolex did a limited edition or limited production watch where they actually copped to the fact that it was limited?
I don't know of one, I'll be honest with you.
I don't think they've done one. I think this is the first.
Yeah, in a way. But even that, they're not saying it officially. But I know what you mean. Archie, what about you? What do you pick? What do you pick, Archie?
Don't wake up.
Okay, let's just have a look at this. I'm just going to bring this Le Mans. So basically, it's a Daytona they released, which is
Mhm.
celebrates the 100th running of the 24-hour Le Mans,
Mhm.
and it's basically a standard Daytona. What they've done with it is the 100 on the
No, actually, it's not standard Daytona. First, it's a different movement because instead of the 12-hour subdial, it's a 24-hour subdial. So it's a slightly different movement. It's also white gold, and as an indicator of the celebration of the 100th year, on the bezel there is a red 100, the bottom left corner. So, and obviously there is a engraving on a case back. So
is that on the okay.
no, sorry, the case back is open. The case back is
I got
open.
a question, Bear. For the Le Mans, now these new ones, do you think they will engrave the actual race winners? Like when they win the 24-hour Le Mans, do you think they'll engrave their names and such on the teams? On the case back
No
as well?
idea, brother. No idea. No idea. But this is not everything but regular. This is the limited edition as limited edition can be.
What are they going? Is there any come up on the market? Nothing.
No, never seen in publicly yet. No pictures, no nothing. Just what we've seen from Rolex.
Yeah.
These may be only produced for racers. You know,
Super chat from Godfather, $5.
Here we go. CB, $5. Bear, tell your AD friend that it's your 60th birthday. I'm sure he will source one for you.
Hey, we'll give it a try. I always try. I mean, every day I ask for shit. Like, I don't let him sleep in peace, ever. So, hey, I would love to, but I don't think, to be very honest with you, that regular ADs are going to ever see this watch.
no.
I think this is going to be more rare than Rainbow Daytona.
It's like
I really do.
The boutiques are going to see these. That's it.
Yeah, and only like a certain premier boutique cities that you know what I mean.
I do.
Well, they give these watches out to the winners of the 24 Hours of Le Mans.
No, not this one.
Not this one. Okay.
No. And by the way, CB, this is a Rolex Daytona. I would expect someone like you to have. That's the level. To be very honest with you.
What do you think it's going to be worth, Bear?
Good question. Honestly, good question. I think not under $500,000.
Oh, wow.
I really don't think it's going to be under $500,000.
Super chat from Cosmic. AC3, what is your opinion on Maurice Lacroix now? I hate the brand. I never liked Morris. I never saw them as a luxury brand. Did you, Bear?
No. I never did.
It's
but
an
I
entry
do
level
like,
brand.
Yeah, but I do like some of their designs. I would not be opposed to maybe have a Maurice Lacroix.
I had the Icon, if you know which one I'm talking about, the one that looks like the AP, which I got a discount from the 80. This was probably about 3-4 years ago. I had it, and it's a cool watch for the price. I got it like right around $800. The only thing I didn't really like about it was the bezel.
Well, for $800, you can't really. I mean, I have to say, I kind of don't hate the new one, the summer edition that came out in Marky's favorite color, which is Tiffany blue. You want to bring it up, Archie? Just do Icon Summer Edition. AIKO.
If I could go back,
AIKON Summer Edition.
I would buy the PRX over the Icon.
I don't know. I wouldn't buy either one. I kind of like.
Fucking how expensive! $3,000 US for this?
Well, that's a retail, but I'm sure. I'm sure it's not going to. And I actually like it better on a rubber strap. Can you put a rubber strap?
The rubber version. It's a very much a take on the AP. It's very much a
Of
take on the
course.
Royal Oak, but
Well, aren't all those watches in that style pretty much take on that? Aren't they all? Archie, I mean, is it
yeah,
fair
fair
to
enough.
say?
Yes, you're right. You're right.
This is the version I kind of like. Aesthetics of that watch are not terrible, I think. What do you think, Archie? Be honest. Hey, listen, I know
Yeah,
it's a
it actually
shit,
looks nice. It looks nice. Actually, to tell you the truth,
and I stand with you that is
it
shit
stands
brand.
with like a Laureato, wouldn't you think? Gerard Perregay Laureato.
Go fuck yourself now, really. Like, now you're insulting, man. That's not even fucking same. Loreto is a fucking fine watchmaking, man. You comparing Gerard
Perregay.
Perregaux to this? Are you joking? This is like a $1,000 versus $15,000 watch with a fucking beautiful movement, with a beautiful bracelet, with actual history. How can you say shit like that and keep the straight face? That's the part I don't understand.
Yeah,
Seriously.
I understand there. We've got a super chat from CB, $5. I know for a fact it will not be boutique only.
Okay,
He's
no for
talking
a
about
fact.
the
Okay, but there will be not many made. That's for sure. That's for sure.
I want to show you something. Now that I got the box out, we didn't get a chance to do this. I was just going to show you a box quickly. A box, and this is what my Omega Speedmaster came in. It's the wooden box, Bear. Look at that. The wooden box. You hate it?
Looks like a funeral.
It looks like a Panerai box.
Yeah, it's got an interesting cushion that's got multiple sizes.
That's a standard Omega box now. That's for everything.
Huh.
Yes, it is. It is. That's what the box is like. I thought it's quite
the
nice.
That's what the 3861 comes in.
Well, they have this and the Speedmaster. I'm not sure. I'm just telling you this is what my one came with. And the guy who got it, he got it new. He got it new. So he said, "Hey, this is what." Oh, interesting. Look, it was given to me as a gift. So, hey, it is what it is. But that's the box. I think it's just PV. It's MDF. That can't be. It is beautiful. It smells nice. It smells like middle class.
Just so you know, that's I think standard Omega box, but I don't think they sell the new. I don't think that's not the standard 3861 box. It comes in a smaller version of previous. Remember the big box? You had the big box before.
I have the big box, and then the 3861 came in a smaller version.
Yeah.
Like you're saying.
Yeah, like I'm saying.
Yeah. So that's a different special box.
Boxes seem to be a worse fucking chat than fucking cement boats for super chats.
And this is the Breguet box Bear was talking about. Mr. Zoso gave me this on the American tour. And this is the aeroplane wing box.
Yeah, that is unique. That's unique. That's from the original Breguet Type 20s.
Yes.
I think that was in what was it, in the 90s, Archie?
Late 90s. Late 90s.
Yeah.
Late 90s.
That's very cool.
And I agree with CB. The big box is a waste of usable space. The boxes are really only important to non-watch people who buy it for the first time, and maybe only time for the first impression. It's the whole shtick game with a glass of champagne in the AD or boutique and the impressive box, and they get a watch, and they feel like $1 million. When you buy 10, 15, 20 watches in your lifetime, you come to realization that box is just a fucking box, and it is a space taker, and ultimately you would want to be as economical and as simple as it can be. At least that's how I feel, and evidently CB feels the same way.
No.
And Chopper says he'd prefer a usable travel pouch. And that's exactly what Breitling has been doing lately, where they are ultimately producing the not the boxes, but kind of like an insert with the travel pouch in which watch is presented. Quite usable and actually quite nice. Chris, what do you think about this topic?
Honestly, I'm kind of the same opinion as you. Like, I don't really feel like boxes really matter that much. Like, I know a lot of the hardcore Omega guys are really dialed in on being complete sets, but other than that, like, I really don't think the box really adds a lot of value to it.
Right. Mark is gone, Archie.
Oh, yes, he's had his fill and he's left. That's okay.
Yeah.
We thank you for your time.
Yeah. So what do you think we should talk about?
Hey, I got to tell you something there. The watch market itself there, we were saying might be a bit of a slowdown. Good time. I'm just remembering the good times there, Bear, with the watch box. I got to tell you something seriously. I think honestly, Bear, would you ever consolidate now? Is it time to consolidate? Have you ever?
No.
What's the closest?
Actually, I give the green light to my gray market dealer, my friend.
Yeah.
To start a search for the Rolex GMT meteorite dial slider, at least. I'm ready to pull the trigger on that. So no, I'm not.
Dial.
Right.
Oh, you're gonna buy one gray market?
Right. I am not thinking and planning to reduce anything I want to buy. I don't want to. So it's opposite from what you're asking me. No, I don't plan to reduce the watches. I mean, I reduce whatever I reduce that's non-Rolex. That's done. I don't really care about that part. I'm not going to be reducing anything Rolex-wise because I think this is the worst time to sell Rolex, in my humble opinion.
The worst time to sell Rolex.
Right. That's my opinion. Not everyone has to share it. I mean, Chris, you're closer to the sales wall. Do you think it's a good time to sell Rolex?
I mean, it's just like I mentioned in the video I did with Archie. Like, I feel like unless you're like possibly like if you're in debt or you owe a lot of money, otherwise
you need the money.
I would hold.
Yeah, this is definitely hold. I agree, Chris. To me, at the moment, it's a good hold time for the Rolex watches. Now, is it a buy time? That's up to the person buying it. I'm looking for a really perfect example. I am not satisfied with anything that's not perfection. I want everything perfect on that watch. And if I can actually get that, then we will make it happen, guys. We will make it happen. I think that's my set of mind. Mr. Tudor Tuyuk says, wait there, anniversary GMT coming soon. Surely they will have a meteorite version. I think that Rolex is stepping away from meteorite. I really do. And I think it's a matter of time that they're going to discontinue their last meteorite watch because they only,
Sorry to interrupt, but it's illegal now to mine the meteorite.
Correct. So, and I think being that this is the last present production meteorite watch, I think it's inevitable that it's going to end. I think so.
Wow, Bear. They never really announced this shit, do they? They never announced. You never know, right?
Oh, you never know. Of course not.
Would that be the that would be the peak of your watches. That would be the meteorite dial, GMT. That's it. That is it. That's all you need.
Right.
What more could you want in life?
I want a lot of things in life. They're not necessarily watches.
Rolex.
No, I want good health. I want my son to succeed. I want my wife to be happy. A lot of things are non-material that I want, but when it comes to watches, that could be that is my grail. I mean, people don't understand, but that is my grail. I was always hoping that I'm going to get it at the AD. It never happened, and chances for this happening now are not there. I mean, at least we had a frank and honest conversation. So,
what did he say to you? He just what did he? How did you bring it up? Tell me, how did you bring this up?
But just like that, to tell me, is there any possibility that I'm going to get a meteorite Pepsi? He said that he's getting less and less Pepsis, period.
Okay.
And that during the time since it was released, he received 2. So for me to get it now, it's not in stars. I mean, he never says he wouldn't, but on my question, do you think I should pull the trigger on a secondary market? He said, yeah, I think you should.
Wow. Here we go, CB. CB Super Chat, $10. If you want to see a good sized box, FP Jaune is a compact. Look at that. That's quite interesting, Bear. Look at this. This is the FP Jaune. It's a beautifully made box.
Yeah, I actually never seen an FP Jaune box.
Look at that.
That's interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, it's done very nicely.
Indeed.
Can you send a picture with box closed if you have one, please, CB? I just want to see the box closed. So that's
is my voice kind of breaking up?
No, it's fine now.
No, it was earlier. No,
Okay,
it's not.
My
Now
computer's
it is.
taking a
Now
slow
it is.
death today.
Now it is, Michael.
Yeah,
Now it's breaking up again.
Yeah, I'm gonna log out and try to log
Just
back
do
in
it,
with a
Mike.
better...
Don't elaborate too much on it. Just do it.
Okay, goodbye.
Ciao.
I got to
Alright,
tell you,
guys.
is that a
think I'm gonna
winder
call it
bot?
a night.
CB. Okay. Thank you, Machine Gun Chris, for coming on, man. We love you,
Thanks
man.
for having me on. Appreciate it, guys.
Machine Gun Chris, where you going? Where have you been? Why are you leaving? What are you doing? Why?
Well,
Why?
my roommate just got in. We're gonna go out and have a couple adult beverages for the night. Since
But
it's a Saturday night.
without you, what am I gonna do? What am I going to do, Chris? Chris, enjoy your evening. Thank you very much, guys. Before Chris leaves, make sure to subscribe to his channel, guys. He did a nice collaboration with Pontiff. Chris, tell them what's the channel.
The West Lounge.
Don't sound so enthusiastic, Chris.
The Watch Lounge. Check it out, guys.
Appreciate it, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Take care, buddy.
You
Thank you very much.
Be safe, guys. Later.
You too. You too. So, no, I don't think this is winder. I understand that you're asking it, but I don't think it's a winder, Archie. I don't think so.
No.
And by
Archie,
the way,
it's not CB, $5. Archie says it is not an automatic. Okay, sorry, manual wine. Sorry, apologies.
That's okay. That's okay. It would be hard. It would be hard.
That's his resonance box. Fuck, that's the resonance. That's big money. Yeah. And what a beautiful. It looks just. It looks like a winder box. You know what I mean? But
I love the size of it. Yet they kept and made it look quite regal, quite beautiful. You agree?
It does look regal, very regal. It's looking very good. I got to tell you, do you know people? I know a lot of people throw the boxes away. You know, a lot of people have been decluttering. They don't keep all this shit.
They're definitely non-watch people.
They're non-watch people. Watch people keep everything, don't they, Bear?
Of course. I keep, when it comes to my watches, I keep even receipts.
Yes, yes, yes. That's the receipts is very good to have. Everything documents it.
Yeah, but it's become really, to be honest, I'm a neat freak in many ways, and
Yes.
I try to really be organized and so on, but it becomes overwhelming, you know. And in one city, one good thing is in one city I have boxes.
Yes.
In the other city, I have watches and cards. I
Okay.
bought, you know, those coffins, the Rolex coffins.
Yes.
So what I did, I bought the coffins, which are
That's
not
the plastic.
Rolex.
That's the plastic. He's talking about the plastic Rolex coffins, aren't you?
Yes, but I didn't buy Rolex. I bought same dimension, same type from the wholesale market.
I'll just
And
bring them up so people can see. This is what the Rolexes are originally shipped to the AD in.
right, I
That's
like
the
them
plastic.
a lot. They really make sense to me.
You can get them on eBay.
Yeah, that's what I did, Archie. Exactly. So I bought sufficient amount to store all my Rolex
Oh, you put your
watches.
card in there as well? Do you put your card in the
Yes,
box?
yes, yes,
Oh.
and everything, all that stuff as it's shipped, and that's
And do
how
you label the box so you know which box was for which watch?
Yeah, exactly. The actual green boxes, yes, they're labeled, and I keep in a box the booklet. The only thing I keep in a
see.
box is the booklet. So these coffins, the plastic ones with a card and a watch, are stored inside the safe.
Cool.
And
Nothing
they're
wrong
like
with that.
and they're packed up nicely, you know. And that's I like that. And then you know when I want to take one, I take it, you know. And that coffin comes with me. Coffin is put aside, and I use that watch. But when it goes back in the coffin, goes back in the safe, locks, boom, done.
Done. Boom,
And it's
done.
kept in a bank. That's basically, I think, the best way.
Do they give you those plastic holders when you buy your Rolexes from the AD?
No, of course not.
He won't give the. Have you asked him?
Yeah. In the past they did, but now they are obligated to destroy them.
Oh, fuck. He
Yeah.
wouldn't give you any extras?
No, man, he follows the rules.
I see.
It's really important for them. To be very honest with you, Rolex business to that store is of that detrimental. It is the bread and butter. They cannot risk to do anything stupid, you know. So they have to be cautious. I know that you often think that ADs break the rules. They are blah blah blah. Marky, I'll talk to you behind the scenes and so on. I understand what people are saying, and I'm sure they are dishonest and ADs that take risks. But there are also ADs that follow all the rules because they cannot afford to lose the brand. They just can't. Losing Rolex brand would be
Bankruptcy.
fuck. It would be brutal. Not bankruptcy, but it would mean you are losing significant revenue.
What's happened in your country? Are they closing ADs?
Let's do math. No, nobody's closing ADs. What the fuck are you talking about? Let's do the math. Can we do the math?
Yes, sir.
So he gets about, on average, 30 Rolex pieces a week.
30 a week?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to get my calculator out here. He gets 30 Rolexes a week.
Right. All
That's
mixed.
1,560 Rolexes a year.
No, let's not rush the things. So let's imagine that's a mixture, right? Mixture of Rolex. Some precious metal, always less precious metal, like some, you know, like all kind. Like, so what would we say he makes on those 30? What's his take on those 30 Rolexes?
How much money he would make?
Let's say that average cost of each piece is how much?
Say
Average.
20,000.
More because he's got precious metal. But okay, let's, for purpose of doing it, let's say 25,000. Okay.
Okay, 25,000. Yep.
So how much is his stake percentage-wise?
Oh, he would double the price, wouldn't he?
No.
If it cost him,
What does Rolex dealer gets percentage-wise on each Rolex sold? Do you know that?
45%.
That is correct. So let's play with 20,000. 30 times 20,000.
Sorry,
is
say
what?
that again.
30 times 20,000 is
600,000.
600,000. So do the 45% of that. 600,000 times 45%.
270,000.
Times 52.
270,000 times 52. 14 million a year profit.
So that's what they would lose.
Yeah.
You do realize how important...
Now that's the gross, because he's still got to run his store, pay his staff,
Well, he does that regardless of Rolex. He's got jewelry, he's got other brands, he has to do that regardless of Rolex. So the only obligation tied in with Rolex is that he has to spend certain amount monthly on promoting Rolex. That means billboards, that means publications, that means online. Each AD needs to prove to Rolex that they are spending this much money on marketing for them each month. So basically, it's not take whatever you want to take from that revenue, from that bottom line. Actually, that's not even that, it's a bottom line. And imagine now for a small business lose that revenue. What happens?
It's diabolical. It's diabolical.
Exactly. So you can understand why the ADs are so concerned on ensuring that Rolex is happy with them. Super chat from MX5NC.
MX5NC, $8. How does a Rolex AD feel when he sells a watch for 10,000, but he knows it's worth twice that on the open market?
Well, they feel great, and I'm going to tell you why. Fact that they're selling twice than that on the open market ensures that every shipment they get is going to be fully sold
out
before next shipment comes in, and they're going to feel fantastic because they're going to get 45% of that money into their pockets, and it's a guaranteed every single week. There's no better assurance for them they will sell out their Rolex watches as long as there's such a demand for them. So they couldn't care less.
No,
actually,
and the thing
is, they love it.
They love it because there's no guarantees in life. I mean, let's be honest there.
No.
The other thing is too, not all the Rolexes, two-tone Datejust, is that selling still?
Archie, every single shipment he gets
sold out.
Is sold before next shipment comes in. I'm telling you the truth, because I say to him, if you're stuck with Rolex, if you have a Rolex that you did not sell, let me know. I might take it.
How about solid gold, like a solid gold sub? Would you
Archie,
take that?
I'm going to repeat to you. Every single piece is sold. There is a layers of punters that are being contacted and they pick it up. Layers and layers and layers and layers. And each watch can be turned down maybe once, twice, 3 times by certain layers, but it gets to a layer where it's like, oh, thank you so much. There has no Rolex watch makes it to case. No Rolex watch. I'm talking 31 millimeter mother pearl diamond Datejust doesn't make it to fucking case.
Okay.
And I challenge anyone that says that's not the truth, go and show me. Take a picture of the watch, Rolex watch in a case that's not exhibition. You might, in some areas, they'll put a few of the ladies Datejusts, just so it looks something is happening. And you know what I find really funny? Rolex, with all that bullshit, still requires a certain number of cases, pace, and appearance, and all that. They're not giving up because they say, what the fuck do they care if there are cases and stuff? Just have the exhibition area and that's it. No, they are going to maintain that because you seeing empty spots there is telling you clearly that the watches are being sold. So it's a psychological game. If you don't have cases, you just have exhibition watches area, and you don't have empty spots where watches would be going, it will not trigger your brain that these watches are all sold out. That trigger is extremely important in their psychological game.
Wow. Wow.
CS says here in New York City, a few Air Kings and Datejusts have hit the cases. Love to see the picture of it. I haven't seen it yet. I'm not saying it's impossible, but the fact that we're talking about it, like seeing something unusual, speaks volumes. Another super chat from MX5NC, $8 Australian.
MX5NC, $8 Australian. Couldn't the AD be selling his watch for a lot more? He can, but he'll lose his agency. You've got to understand.
So basically, that's like, let's say my AD, we determine how much they make themselves on Rolex, Archie, 14 million, you said?
14 million, yeah.
Okay, so that says they get the Daytona, and they can make on that watch profit of, let's say, $20,000. Are they going to risk $20,000 and possibly lose 14 million? Ask yourself.
Tell me this. Packaging. Oh, sorry. Speaking of, he's coming on. Speaking of which, packaging, Bear. Packaging. Does packaging come into it with Rolex?
What do you mean packaging?
Like if you buy this solid gold, we'll sell you a Daytona.
Oh, packaging with Rolex?
Yeah.
No need to, because every Rolex sold is considered thank you for doing me a favor. There's no packaging with Rolex, man.
We got Curly joins the stream. Hello, gents.
Hey, what was this, Archie? Look at this.
Yes.
What is it? Oh, yeah. Archie.
Are you trying to make JJ jealous, Archie? That was so nice, Archie. That was such an unexpected surprise.
Ah, that's okay.
We thought it was a troll account at first. We were like, this can't be right.
I know. I remember that.
I thought there was a troll account. I honestly thought.
No, verified 100% Archie Luxury Media Corporation super chat.
You know,
there we go. There, look at that. There you go. Thank you, Watch Nicholas and Curly, for your great support.
Aww. Archie.
Cream of white, huh?
Thank you, Archie.
You surprise me, Archie. Sometimes you surprise me in a positive ways, you know?
And I think Tanzil might have got his briefcase, but he wasn't home. I think.
Yeah, he's somewhere doing his car shit. So
no, that's fine.
When he comes, he'll show us for sure. Super chat from Tiktology.
Super chat from Tiktology, $5. I saw a two-tone Sea Dweller 43 and a two-tone Explorer 36 mil in the case for sale back in March at the Boston boutique.
Possible. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm only speaking about my AD and what I see. These two are possibility. However, my AD would probably sell these two on a spot. No problem. No fucking problem. Super chat from MX5NC. $3.
MX5 NC $3. No, I'm saying isn't Rolex underpriced?
Still, Rolex is definitely underpriced.
The problem is, somebody to explain this to me. Rolex can't just increase the prices. There's actually, because they're a charitable trust,
Correct.
there's very clear rules on the pricing.
Correct.
The fact that on the secondary market, the prices are so high, like on the Panda, that just shows you how underpriced it is.
Still, Rolex is underpriced. Two-tone is underpriced. Precious metal is at the right place.
Very, very interesting, Bear. It is.
Demand is high. Production is low.
Well, production is not that low. It's just the demand exceeds the production. To be honest with you, estimates, and nobody knows for fact, is that they make $1 million watches a year, which is a very high production. But
spread over
$1 million is a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, but spread over how many models? Just if you start breaking it up into models that they make every year, it's still
good point. Good point. But it's still a high production compared to many other brands. And to be so in demand with that level of production is simply anomaly in a way. But I agree with technology. The Rolex is very underpriced. And I think that the other brands are taking advantage of it. For example, Omega is trying very hard to capitalize on that, and this is why we see such a frequent price increases on their watches, unjustifiably, to be honest with you. But nevertheless, they're doing it, and they are making money.
Curly, would you ever buy a Rolex?
Yeah, I think I would. Yeah. As a selfish luxury, yeah. If I ever reached that point, I probably would. My partner at our Christmas party, his wife got him a Bumblebee, which was quite cool. I mean, but me and his other partner kind of toasted his nuts about it because we're just not luxury kind of people. I mean, even though those guys drive Mercedes, just the watch thing is just a little too flashy for the business that we're in. You don't like walking in trying to sell a contract with a fucking Rolex on your wrist. It just, sometimes it's a little bodacious, but yeah, no, I like it. I wouldn't mind it. Hey, look, I'm expecting a Rolex for my retirement, Archie. I even sent out the hint, SD43. So let's see what happens. I got a nice retirement gift coming for my partners when I pull the pin, for sure.
I didn't know you worked for yourself. I thought you were semi-retired already.
I am semi-retired.
Okay.
I am semi-retired. I'm basically at the point I'm at right now. I'm a schmoozer, Archie. I'm a schmoozer in a like a logistic. I take care of logistics and I schmooze our VIP long-term customers. That's about it. That's what I'd like to keep it to. But sometimes it doesn't work out that way. Like this year, I had a little unexpected catastrophe that hit one of my main guys. Had a unexpected heart attack at 48 years old. So
that's fucking terrible.
Yeah, that was my right-hand man in the field. Actually, I learned a big lesson, Archie. Just never depend on only one person. You got to have a couple of backups underneath them.
You, Mike the Mistake says that you work for Gustavo Frame.
Who? Oh, yeah, right.
Super chat. Oh, sorry, not super chat. I'd like to welcome beautiful OG baby girl to the membership. OG baby girl has just become a member of Archie Luxury Livestream. Very nice of you, OG baby girl. You were always great supporter. Much appreciated.
Thank you, OG baby girl.
Oh my God, 40 years old.
Archie, let me. We got CB. Here we go. I got it, Archie. I got it.
$5. I have signed up many electric job or plumbing contracts to people that wore a Rolex. There is nothing wrong. Yeah, that's a fair point.
ACB, I guess my thing is me and my partners are actually first generation Eastern European. I'm a second generation Italian. So it's just, car is one thing, but have a nice suit, nice set of shoes. I just never found the need to have a Rolex. I don't know. I mean, I spent half my life in the field and then half my life in management, and I don't know. I wouldn't mind it. I tell you what, I appreciate it. I wouldn't mind it. I mean, it's a nice.
Is the curly we see on the streams the same curly that's in the office?
No, Archie. Archie, I'm the most boring, mundane person. Politically correct.
Hard to believe that, but
Archie, can you believe that I head up customer etiquette and customer service classes for?
I can. OG baby girl $5 Archie support. Thank you so much, OG
nice.
baby girl.
I can see that you are extremely intelligent and you analyze things really well. I also do understand you need to have a vent opportunity, and that's what you use this for. I get it. I get it.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get the rowdy, crazy construction worker out of me, but it's been out of me for 22 years. So I still miss that part, I still miss that part, being in the field with the boys, being able to swear and spit on the ground and look at pretty women and whistle at them and stuff. But that's not the times we live in anymore.
No.
Now it's all about insurance liabilities and blah, blah, blah. I could assure you, Archie, you would find me completely boring and mundane.
Boring. I don't see it boring. I can't see boring because you have the reason that I don't see you boring. You have exceptional life experience, and you went through some crazy things in your life. So you always have a topic to talk about. That's what I'm saying.
Never boring.
You're just that the boring cannot be associated with you. Now, are you unhinged in real life? Like you get unhinged on the fucking live streams? No, that definitely not.
No, because I got to be accountable in the real world, Bear.
Yeah, exactly.
Accountability can make you straight real fast.
Yeah, I can see that. I understand that. Super chat from Medium Legend, boys.
Medium Legend. Here we go. Toyota Mo. I predict Curly will have a Rolex by Christmas 2023. Also, can we throw the Pontiff and the Bear some upvotes for giving us free entertainment?
Thank you, Toyota Mo. That's very kind of you. I appreciate the upvotes. If I think about it, Rolex is very good watch for everyday use. It's actually a great choice. I know that you were always loving that print that I have.
I was very close. You know what, Bear? I was very close to buying I didn't know there's actually two white gold models.
I'm sorry. That's not a watch for every day. I'm sorry, Curly.
No, I know.
It's not a good buy. You're never gonna buy five watches or 6 watches. You're not watch collector. I really think you should buy one steel Rolex. Just a steel Rolex, one and done, and wear that as a daily watch. Wear the shit out of it because that's what it's meant to be, and have a good quality timepiece on your wrist. That's it. Just like someone having a good car, someone having a good shoes, someone having a good item. It's a good fucking usable item.
I actually, Bear, I've got a family member that's been in the jewelry business for 35 years. And I actually he had a Milgauss, it was the blue dial with the green glass, but unfortunately, it's after they discontinued it and the price went up by like $3,000. And then he did fine, but it not that he had it himself. He had it borrowed from somebody. The thing about those princes is it's very, very hard to find one that doesn't have a frayed band. That's the problem with it. That's the problem because he It wasn't the white gold model that you had with the scallops that looks like a Rockola old jukebox. I didn't know there was 2 white gold models of the Prince.
Correct. There is 2.
It was the other one, that the ones that the dial is different. The scallops are not on the ends of the thing. But
correct.
I was like, he told me, he goes, look, I've looked at a rose gold. I looked at a yellow gold. He goes, the problem you're going to have an aftermarket bandmate, because you're never going to find this watch, because up at the lugs where the spring bars are, where the band actually meets the case of the watch, he says everyone he's looked at, there's wear on there. And I'm like, I want it fucking perfect. If I buy it, I want it perfect. He goes, you can't buy this band from Rolex anymore, because I guess it's alligator. So you're going to have one made aftermarket. He said, you got to have it made aftermarket.
I thought you can still get them.
No. They discontinued that model.
I hardly wear that watch. And I used that special conditioner on it for the leather.
But I would love to have, if I would buy a Rolex, I would like to get a dress one first, and then we'll see, because I believe that my wife is probably going to get me the deep sea. She knows the model, because I showed it to her on a video that this guy that I follow did on the deep sea. I would like the deep sea. I just love that watch. Either that.
Yeah, I think that's perfect for you. Toyota Mo, $5. Bear, tell me Curly is not an SD43 type of guy. Arch, can you pull up the SD43, please? So this is not the deep sea. This is the
Curly. Can you do me
dweller.
a favor?
This is you, man.
Yeah.
This is
Can
you.
I see?
I would much rather have this than a black sub.
Yeah, he has a touch of red there. It's kind of cool. Can I see your wrist? Can you put the PRX on your wrist?
Be a pain in the ass.
This,
wait a minute. Wait. Let me see. I could get my phone. Let me see if I got a picture of it.
Some Dirk Diggler man, get a bluesy for Curly. Why wouldn't you get a bluesy? Curly?
Nah, not my style. This is my style right here, Arch. Right there. You just pulled it up. That's my style. Yeah. I got a 7.5 inch.
Perfect.
Wrist.
I have to give Toyota Mo kudos because I agree with Toyota Mo. Honestly, Curly, this is your watch. And guess what? This watch sells at the moment pretty much at retail. It will always hold the value nice. It's a very usable piece. It's a nicely balanced watch. The dimensions of the watch compared to bracelet, the way it lays on the wrist and everything is just fucking perfect. You can really wear this in every occasion, except maybe tuxedo.
Yeah, this would be a beater. Basically, I'd have it every day.
I tell you, man, I would love to see this on your wrist. This is fucking perfection.
This is you. It's so you, Curly.
It's so me. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a watch guy, but I don't understand. You keep talking about the market is bad. The market. I mean, if you're a watch enthusiast, aren't you excited for the market to go down when it becomes a buyer's market? You always buy the dip. I mean, I know that if you got a bunch of Rolexes and you see the value go down on them, but who gives a fuck? Those you hold, and then you add to your collection and buy when the market's down. I get my most excited.
Curly, you and I know Archie long enough that when he doesn't know what the fuck to talk about, he's going to start talking about market going down. And there, are you thinking about reducing your collection? And things are hard. That's Archie. Archie is just sometimes lost in space and time. And then he wakes up and he's again very interesting and entertaining. Who gives a fuck about market? Exactly, Curly. As a matter of fact, proper watch enthusiast is cherishing the moment and opportunity to be able to buy a certain watches at a reasonable price.
From the beginning of this year all the way up until yesterday, I've never seen so many unboxings on the watch channels. I mean, everybody is buying, 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 and it makes sense to me. I mean, even if you can't get it at the AD, and the market finally leveled out to normal, this is the fucking best time. You should be so excited to buy, even if you don't have money. Who cares?
Can I reply? It's not a super chat, but it's a good question from Marty, who is also a member. He says, "How thick is the Rolex Sea Dweller 43 that we see on the picture?" No, actually, that's where you're wrong. The deep sea is thick. This is not thick at all, and this is why I'm going to say this is the best larger watch. Make sure not to make a mistake. Don't buy the deep sea.
You know what, Bear? You know what, Bear? I could show you in a YouTube video. I actually played it on Nicholas's channel. I think that guy did have a deep sea. So there is a case size difference between the deep sea and this.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Ah, so that'd be even better because it is a little bit thick, the deep sea. And I don't care about diving depth.
No, it's too thick. It's fucking ugly, man. I hate that watch.
Super chat from Frank the Tank. Frank the Tank, $5. Yachtmaster 2 for Curly to go on his fishing boat. The one Bear got recently.
Oh, no. That's, let me put it this way. It's, okay, first and foremost, it's too expensive in steel to have as in one watch. It's a douchey watch, okay? It's a douchebag watch. Symbolizes kind of douchiness. Next problem with that, it's highly complicated. I don't think fucking Curly cares about complications. I really think the SD43 is a better choice for him.
It's right up my alley. Hey, that goes. Hey, Frank the Tank. I don't have a yacht. I got a 20-foot aluminum fishing boat. So I need a tank of a watch. And
this is it, man. This is it. Please, disregard that stupid video, and please listen to Archie, listen to Toyota Mo, and listen to Bear. This is the watch for you.
Yeah. You know what? Because it is. That guy's got a dainty wrist. So, but yeah, it is. Now that you say it, his watch is the deep sea. It is. I know for sure now it is. So if this is thinner than the deep sea, that's perfect. Because that's the only thing that
Archie likes to promote the deep sea because at the moment it's the cheapest selling, like a lowest price in comparison to retail, but there's a reason for it.
Yeah, he probably loved it because, he spent the whole week talking about the 5 people in the Titan sub, so he tied it into that.
Yep.
That's what the video, Bear, Bear, this guy is the channel I'm talking about, totally non-watch related. He's a tool guy, okay? For high-end tools. He's a tool guy. And he just happened to do this video because it tied into he did a science experiment to show people how the sub would have crushed under, massive pressure.
Yes.
And he happened to give a description. Now, I've been watching this guy for a long time. I never fucking noticed that it was a Rolex, a deep sea on his wrist. And he just happened to feature his watch in this video for the first time ever. And I was like, wow, look at this. I'm actually getting watch content and tool content all in the same video. And I learned something too. So it was pretty cool. But that is the deep sea because it is a little thick on that dude's wrist. But if this is thinner, beautiful.
Yeah, that's important.
I like this much better than just a sub date.
Yeah.
Oops, I'm sorry. I got that, Archie. That was me. I got it.
Sorry. Toyota Mo, $5. Arch, pull up the email. Just getting this here. Just pulling it up. Just sending it now. This is, he says, this is the SD43 on my 7.25-inch wrist. The Sea Dweller 43 is a true sub killer. I do miss this watch. This is
Toyota Mo. We have a same size wrist, and I share your opinion as well. It's the nicest large watch. It's so perfectly balanced. It's not too thick. It's well built. It's everything about this watch. The only thing I wish, actually no, it's even everything is perfect. Everything is perfect. I really like it. Yeah.
I'm just pulling it up now. This is on his wrist, just to give you an idea. I also love the fact it's got the Cyclops. I think the Cyclops just it just works. Look at that. That is fucking. I'll just take that super chat down just for one moment. Look at that watch there, just perfect on his wrist.
I love it.
Curly, this is you, man. Fucking get it, man. Get it. This is you. This is you, Curly. Curly, you only need one watch. Get this Sea Dweller and you're fucking done, man. What more do you want?
I'd love to get this. It's got everything I want. It looks like a tank. It looks like a tool watch. I do like the Cyclops on it. I like the ceramic bezel. I like black. It's everything that I would want.
What the fuck is going on in the chat? Watch Nicholas was hidden by Watch Nicholas. What's going on? Hang on.
It might be a fake account.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah, because Watch Nicholas has a range. Okay, the real Watch Nicholas has a range. Good. Okay, thank you. Sorry to interrupt. Go. Continue, guys. Continue.
I got to tell you, a diver as a watch. I got to be honest with you. You know, don't listen to Bear on this, Curly. You just need one watch and you're happy. You're done. You know what, man?
When I talk about, listen to me. What do you mean?
You only need one, Curly. This is it. You need one Rolex. You're finished. How many fucking watches do you need? How many cars do you need? How many diamond rings?
Something, Archie. Do you actually envy little bit people who have only one Rolex watch?
100%. 100%. Bear, because they make all their memories with that one watch.
Yeah.
They don't have to think, which watch.
The only thing I would say next to this watch, if you really, really want to be all covered, you should probably have a dress watch, because this is everyday, robust, curly style watch, right? But you probably would sometimes,
Why isn't this a dress watch?
It can be.
Sean,
it can be.
If James Bond could wear a sub.
Nah, that's like wearing a suit with a tool belt on, Archie. Come on.
Hey, it can be done. Look, seriously, that's why I'm saying the bluesy might be a best spread. For me, that's everything. That's everything you could possibly want.
Bluesy is a bit tacky. It's a little bit Invictus, okay? It's a bit loud. It's a bit douchey. This is more.
All you need, Bear.
No. Bluesy. Plus, you have a problem with the bluesy because, as you say, the girls can't keep jumping you. When you were at the airport, she was all over you. Then you had to sell it because you couldn't handle all those girls. Come on, seriously. Let's be honest.
Kelly, the thing about buying a Rolex is you can.
Okay, show us your wrist right now and compare to Toyota Mo's wrist and tell me what's nicer. You tell me what's nicer, Pontif. I want to see. Show me your fucking wrist, but don't do like a moron. Yeah, just closer to the camera. And what's a nicer watch? Okay. Look at that. It could be Invicta. That looks like a fucking Invicta. And look at the other watch. Okay, guys, you tell us in the chat. Tell us what looks nicer. The Toyota Mo's SD43 or Archibald's Bluesy. You tell us. We want to hear from you. And if you're saying Bluesy, it has to be in the form of super chat, because I don't recognize non-super chat comments. If it is about SD43, I recognize that. See, Watch Nicholas says SD43. I recognize that. But McLovin, I cannot see your comment because it's not a super chat. See, SD43 rules. Ivar is contrarian as usual. Fuck off, Ivar. And yeah, people just prefer SD43.
Well, you know what the thing you got going, Archie? It goes with that jumper. Like, nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it matches with that jumper. Nice.
Oh, goodness gracious. Look at Archie, how cute he is. Hey, Archie, he's so cute. Honestly, man. I like him. I really like my Archie. You know, apparently I expressed the love for Archie according to the wet mouth. I don't remember. Did I ever express my love for you, Archie?
Oh yeah.
Do you think that I love Archie so much, like Diego loves, what's his name, Grifter?
No, Diego doesn't love Grifter because
apparently
Grifter put some nasty scratches on the back of his watch.
Apparently, he's on a honeymoon with Oishin, and he still manages to call Grifter and to call him from his honeymoon. McLovin, super chat 280, laughing 280. Out loud.
Thank you, McLovin.
Yes.
Curly,
yes.
I think for you, just get this watch. Just get it, man. Just get it. You'll be done. That's it. That's one and done. Keep the box and papers. You'll be so happy.
Can you do the video? I want you to do the video in which you are going to convince Curly to buy this watch.
This is so you, Curly. It is.
Well,
so
we're gonna find out in the spring of 2024 when I officially pull the pin if all my hints, anybody picked up all my hints, and I'll see what I get. If I don't, then I'll just get it for myself.
How old are you now, Curly? How old are you now?
I'm 58.
You're only young. Isn't that a bit young to be retiring?
Hell no, Archie.
I've
done enough. I've done enough work for two 58-year-old men in my lifetime. So,
okay.
I missed a lot of my daughter's life because of work. I burnt the candle at both ends. So believe me, it's going to be well deserved. I actually think that I should have did it last year, but I wasn't in the position to do it till my daughter was settled. So now she's settled, and it's just a matter of lawyers and moving and consolidating and all that good fine stuff. You know, downsizing a lot, Archie. Downsizing a lot for sure.
Toyota Mo, $5. I'm not a bluesy fan, but you have to admit that watch looks fucking awesome on AC3.
It does.
Go full screen. Go full screen for your Toyota Mo and pose with your bluesy for Toyota Mo only. How do we know it's for Toyota Mo only? We need to speak, Archie. Speak.
Hey, Toyota Mo, this is for you.
Screen.
Toyota Mo, the bluesy. Funnily enough, as I was looking at your photo, I'm thinking, fuck, that Sea Dweller looks so good without the gold. You know, isn't that fucking the thing? When we have one, we look at another one and we go, oh, fuck, that looks better. You know what I mean? We're never happy. We're never happy. But I must admit, this the bluesy. That could be if I had to do a one and done, I think that would be it. Let me tell you this. On my watches, if I had to do one and done, it would go like this. This is what I kind of think how I would do it. If I had to do one and done, right?
I just want to say welcome to America 5980, one of the great supporters of Archie Luxury and our member. Nice to see America where you belong. We appreciate you and thank you.
If I had to go in my watch collection there, Bear, if I had to do a bit of streamlining.
Yeah.
2 watches. Explorer 2. Sorry, it would go Bluesy, Explorer 2. 3 watches. Bluesy, Explorer 2, Speedy. 4 watches. Bluesy, Explorer 2, Speedy, Reverso. That's the order, Bear.
Yeah, that would be my order on this picture as well.
That's the order. And I got to tell you, what more could you fucking want? Like honestly, I might be getting rid of the Patek. Okay, I don't know. I'm not selling it at the moment.
Well, I might ask you something. Can you take a picture like this, but instead of Reverso, put your Calatrava?
Yep, I can. I'll have to organize it because I don't have those watches at home.
I really think it would look so much better. I honestly think Calatrava makes the 4 of these pieces. It's gonna pop. I believe it's gonna pop. At least my opinion. But you got to see when you actually do it.
Madman, $20. I'm catching up 2 times the speed. Bluesy for life. Sorry, Bear.
Oh, no
Yeah.
problem, Madman. I was just teasing him. To be honest with you, that bluesy looks fantastic on him. I have to agree with
Madman. I got to tell you, he has got a 41. Fuck, it's beautiful. Fuck, it's beautiful. It's he only got it last year, and it's just fucking gorgeous.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised that, I mean, I know that you had a very diversified collection last time, but I'm surprised you didn't just go straight Rolex, get rid of the Reverso, get rid of the Calatrava, and get rid of the Speedy. Now, I know the Speedy was a gift from your watch friends, but what you could have did was you could have said, look, I really appreciate it. I want to trade this towards another Rolex. Got a Milgauss, kept the Maserati, kept the Explorer, kept the Bluesy, went straight fucking Rolex, Archie Luxury, the Rolex King. And that's
you know what? You know what? It could have been, that could have gone that way. It could have so easily gone that way.
I could have been a good contender.
I'm really, really surprised. I mean, yeah, look, it went to a great home, but I'm really surprised you got rid of that Maserati Chrono. I would have taken this Speedy. I would have went to the people who gifted it to you. I would have said, you know what? I appreciate this from the bottom of my heart.
No, I can't. Look,
but I mean, if you go back to the people who gifted it to you and you traded it in and bought a Rolex that you wanted.
No, I let life happen. I let it happen. Like, I'll be honest with you. I think the two functions I really love in Rolex is a diver and a GMT. Okay?
Me too.
And I've always been an Explorer 2 over... I've never owned a GMT. There you go. I've never owned one.
I didn't know that.
Never owned
I never owned one. And the Speedy, you know what?
Well, Explorer 2 is in its function, it's GMT. I mean, it's just positioned as the cave exploring watch, which is kind of weird.
It's... I got to be honest with you. JJ's just sent me a beautiful pic here. I'll just bring this up on the stream here. JJ says, perfect watch for a pontiff is a day date. You can't be wrong there, JJ. Look at that. Day date.
No.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
No.
And I say to you,
I disagree.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Roman numerals.
You know what? I'll be honest with you. I'm actually really looking at my collections. I no longer want to collect.
JJ pushes this just because he wants to be Tony Soprano. Get the fuck out of here. Come on. Okay. We know why he pushes this. Come on.
I got to tell you guys. There's some magic stuff. There's magic stuff happening, and I want to get out of my other collecting. I don't want to collect other.
Some interesting comment from Toyota Mo and the Madman that Bluesy is the most Australian watch ever. When Toyota Mo thinks of Bluesy, he thinks of Australia, and Madman commenting it is the perfect Australian watch. That is interesting observation. I found that interesting. I can see the reasoning behind it.
Well, how many guys were in the Bluesy Brothers group when you had the Bluesy Brothers group? Wasn't it 5 or 6?
Yeah, it was me, it was Savron, Sirocco, and what's his name? Plastic.
And you had the Undertaker also. Undertaker.
Sweet Jojo.
You had the Undertaker Jojo. Also. Undertaker.
That's right.
Now, does Madman have a Bluesy?
Yes, he does. He's got a 41 mil.
So you had 6. You had 6.
Yeah, 6 people. 6 people and 1 Sweet Jojo.
6 people and an Australian male witch.
I got to tell you, you know what's wrong with the day date? You know what's wrong with the day date for me?
Price?
The price.
I knew it. He was so predictable. Super chat from Godfather.
CB, $5. Archie, what if Rolex didn't exist and you have to have 3 Pateks? What would they be? You know what? With Pateks, I've always say the 3 Pateks I would love to have is some sort of calendar watch, annual calendar, perpetual calendar.
Nice.
A world time.
Nice.
And the third piece, I've always said it, CB, manual wind chronograph, like a 5170 or 5172, like JJ had. Those three. Chronograph,
not one
calendar.
Calatrava. Not one Calatrava.
If you had three, then the fourth one, you'd be a Calatrava.
Interesting. I was so sure you're going to say 5127. I was so sure you're going to say 5127.
That's exactly it. Frank the Tank, $20. One and done AC3. Keep bluesy. Sell down everything. Eliminate the home loan. Drive your BMW. Go around the world to meet your fans. Live a stress-free life.
I love that advice, actually. Frank the Tank, that's a good advice. It's not bad advice at all. It's a good advice, Archie. Do you agree? From Frank the Tank? And by the way, that's a $20 super chat. I think we need some bees and some bears and some. I love that song. I love the voice of Sirocco. Send money now.
Super chat, super chat, super chat, super chat. Where have you been?
I've been to
London to visit.
The best things in life are free.
Free!
But you can give them to the birds and bees.
Bears and the bees! 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 There we go, Bear.
Thank you, Archie. And thank you, Frank the Tank.
Thank you, Frank the Tank. Good advice there, Frank the Tank. One and done, AC3. Keep bluesy. Sell down everything. Eliminate the home loan. Drive your BMW. Go around the world to meet your fans. Live a stress-free life. Fuck, that is so... Do you reckon I could do that if I... Well, I'll be honest with you. I'd sell the paddock.
Mm-hmm.
Sell the Explorer 2.
Mm-hmm.
Sell the Reverso.
Mm-hmm.
What do you reckon?
I don't know, Archie. To be very honest with you, you will do what is best for you. The last watch that you should sell from everything you have at the moment that you should not sell, I agree. It is bluesy. I tease you on it. But It is an awesome watch and it looks great on you. Super chat from GB, $2.
GB, $2. Where do I go to get a service on a Victor or Rover mower? I'm out of the mower repair business. I'm sorry, GB.
How did it go, Archie? Did you do okay with that business? I remember you were
it's
buying them, reselling them.
It's very difficult.
How? Let me ask you something. How in the fuck were you going to service lawnmowers when you can't even start a fucking chainsaw?
Good question. And were you wearing a shorts and dress shirt when you were turning and burning the lawnmowers?
Yeah, it was a very tough thing. It was tough, but...
How the fuck did you come up with that idea? I will never understand.
Tire salesman's better. I could see you as a good tire salesman. You could sell tires.
Fuck yeah.
Sell tires, truck tires.
But servicing lawnmower, I mean, did you actually have to service them and bring them up to speed, or?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, the problem was
you subcontract that out and just
when you end up, when you pull down you do a tear down and you end up with a bucket of bolts left over. That's when you've got to worry. Marvin the Master, $2.80. Stefano Del Costa has better margins.
Oh yeah, Stefano Della Costa is a scammer, thief. Of course, he's gonna get better margins.
Have we heard any updates from that guy?
He blocked me.
I think the only updates that we could get are actually from the people that they had deals with them. So if they're not stepping forward to give anybody updates, I don't think you're going to get it from the thief.
Hey, my hopes are, if they're not stepping forward, my hopes are that something is happening behind the scenes. That's my hope. That's all I can say at this point. Nothing more.
the sad thing is, one of the guys involved there put a lot of money to get his dream watch.
I know.
That's fucking terrible. You know, if it was, I'm not trying to justify it, but if it was a smaller amount of money, you could say, well, okay, you've copped it. But fuck, it's hard when you've.
Oh my goodness, it's a life-changing money that he spent. But I don't want to talk about it. It hurts my soul. Hey, Toyota Mo was selling tires for 2 years, and he said he had a fun time doing that. Actually, Archie would be decent salesperson. I don't care what he would sell. I think he could sell. I think
that'd be a rough market. Australia would have to be a rough market because you get cut out of the all season tires, snow tires. True. All you're stuck with is just
tires.
Tires, yeah.
1 season tires. Yeah. I don't know about tires, but I mean, Archie often talks, hey, what job can I do when this thing ends? And then he goes through, what jobs he would do and so on.
In-person salesman, I think you would be phenomenal, Archie.
I think
the problem is, let me say this, Curly.
Good problem. I think you'd make an excellent fucking luxury car salesman. Who wouldn't want you as one of their sales staff? Who? Tell me. Who?
Yeah,
and he's passionate about cars. So
caravan salesman, a caravan salesman. My God, a caravan, and the margins are huge in caravans.
Oh shit, you're right. Fuck, man,
I'm telling you. You could. I mean, first of all, if he enters a sales force and already they don't have YouTube marketing, you're a natural salesman. And plus, you're a natural promoter. You could take that company into a whole new market they don't even know.
GB says a door-to-door Kirby salesman. In fact, with Kirby, I already know the Kirby theme song. Can I tell you how to sing it?
He's too shy for door-to-door.
Kirby, 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 Kirby. You know who owns Kirby, by the way?
Mr. Zoso does see a problem with the car salesman, Curly.
The problem is you have to work more than 2 hours.
No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that, Mr. Zoso. I think he could surf the web all the way up until a customer walks in. He needs a comfortable chair. He needs somebody to bring him a couple of cafe lattes every fucking 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
And when a customer comes in, he would be engaging. And then also, he could do YouTube promos for whatever sales job he gets, whether it's selling.
All true. I agree with that. So, Mr. Z, you're
hey, Archie, the last thing you want to do at 50 years old is fucking operate heavy equipment. You crazy?
What do you mean operate heavy equipment? What do you mean by
he always says he wants to operate heavy equipment. Can you imagine Archie bouncing around in a fucking end loader or a fucking backhoe?
No.
It's the last thing you need at 50 years old.
No, he couldn't do that.
Get your back all messed up and out of shape. Those guys are half cripples by the time they put 20 years in on heavy equipment.
Great idea.
Is that right, Kelly?
Well, you know what? The newer guys nowadays, because they're the machines are a lot more ergonomic, I think they call it. They have suspension seats, they have back bolstering seats. But I mean, can you imagine these guys that started on heavy equipment 10, 15 years ago? There's no suspension on it, on most
Your
of the
back
equipment.
is the suspension.
Exactly. It's brutal. And that's every single day. Every single day. We got a super chat.
MX5 NC, $8.
What is MX5 NC, Archie?
That is my favorite model of MX5. I gotta tell you, I think they're a beautiful car. I would, I think they're a magnificent car. It's completely hedonistic. Like, it's a 2-seater. It doesn't carry much. It's completely fucking useless. But I just love MX5. I do love MX5s. MX5s, $8. Archie, have you considered selling ladies' shoes? You have a genuine passion for the product. Yeah, it's very tough market. Very tough.
Like
Really
Yeah,
Al
no,
Bundy.
you don't want to do that. You know, Arch.
Like Al Bundy, eh? Like Al Bundy.
Yeah,
You know
that ain't gonna happen. Most women
Al
go.
Bundy in Chicago?
Yeah. And
I love that show. I fucking love Al Bundy. I love
Yeah.
you,
Al Bundy
Archie,
so
with
much.
you got a year-round season, so you would be a natural salesman as maybe jet skis, motorcycles, boats, luxury cars. I mean, there's so there. I mean, the caravans, of course, caravans, utility vehicles.
Mm. Do you find after
That's
50
right.
it's harder to
It
get
was
work?
Gary's Shoes. Gary's Shoes was the name of the store. Thank you, Mike. The
Gary's
mistake.
Shoes.
Go ahead,
He'd
Archie.
be
Sorry to
fired.
interrupt.
Do you find after 50 it's harder to get work?
It all depends on what your field experience is.
Yeah, okay, fair point. Fair point.
A salesperson, they look for a more mature, more professional person. And you know what? If you hit the right field at the right time, you know, obviously you don't want to be a car salesman in a downturn economy, but everybody needs cars. Everybody needs a caravan. Everybody needs a boat. You know, that's always a life accomplishment for people.
Talking about that, everyone needs something. You do know, Curly, what Archie proposed as his future career?
What's that?
Funeral director.
Natural. But hey, you could fake being a sympathetic person and consoling people. You would be perfect at it. Look at the great job that you did when TW came on your morning stream, and you thought he had a
that's good one.
Until you found out he was trolling you, then he got the Viperize. But the beginning of it was between you and Lux. I had a tear in my eye. I thought I was at a funeral.
Here we go. Tiktology. It was only my show was the funeral that episode. Tiktology, $2. How about dog food taster?
Yeah, but you know what, Archie? That show made TW famous. So that I mean, there's value in your shows, even the fucking shitter ones.
Mm-hmm.
That's some of the best content that you can find. You just got to find somebody else that puts a different spin on it. That's all.
Toyota Mo, $2. How many touchdowns did Al Bundy have in one game?
4.
That is
you
correct,
were a big
Curly.
fan of Married with Children, weren't you?
I am.
You know, in real life, Al Bundy dated the daughter.
No, I did not know.
Ooh, that just made it cringe.
CB, $5. Archie, if you had only 3 watches and they were all Patek, you would not get a sport Patek on rubber or steel, especially. Of course, you know what, CB? CB, you were right. You were really right there. Look, of course, I'd love a 5167 Aquanaut. I prefer that to the Nautilus. It's on rubber. It's the one that Paul McCartney has. I think that is absolutely beautiful. Yes, I'd love one of those. I'd love a Calatrava, and I'd love a World Time.
You know,
there
Arch,
you go.
I don't know which one of your Pateks, which one it was, but you had one that had the sculpted crown guards, and that watch looks so elegant with the way they sculpted the crown guards around the crown. Was beautiful. Which model was that? Was that the World Timer?
You mean with the crown guards? That was I had a few. I had the World Time that had the crown guards.
The way they sculpt them.
Was it the white gold? Was it the white gold?
No. I believe it was a yellow gold. It just I just
was
remember
the World Time. That was
I just remember.
My favorite crown guards were on your Calatrava 5107.
Frank the Tank, $5. Curly, as a car salesman, AC would give his brutal opinion like he does watch reviews. Mr. Zoso will show AC where the door is.
No, I think he would be. I think not only would he be great at as a car salesman, but you know where Archie would shine with female car buyers.
Yes.
You just have this demeanor. I mean, look, if I was stuck on a deserted island, I had to be stuck on a deserted island with a man. You'd be the first guy I want to be stuck with, because you'd be soothing, you'd be calming, you know. And then when you'd have a panic attack, of course, we'd have to put you in a kettle and cook you and eat you. Because I don't know if you got a lot of survival skills, Archie. It'd be tough, but you would be soothing. I mean, you would be soothing and calming. You do have that demeanor about you, the Calmex demeanor.
Yes,
that's a good quality to have. With
if you ever get a chance, Curly, a great movie, Triangle of Sadness. Please go and see that.
Triangle of Sadness. Never heard of
Explain
it.
why. Explain why, because it's actually interesting concept. He will appreciate the concept, Archie.
Okay, so basically, it's a story of this super luxury crew yacht where they have staff that cater to the staff can never say no to guest request. And then
no matter what the request is. Wow.
Basically, not sexual, but I think that's the
okay. All right, I got you.
And what happens is the boat gets taken over by pirates, and it sinks. And what happens is some of the crew and some of the passengers go out in an emergency lifeboat, and the dynamics change. There's a lady who's the sanitation manager. She's in charge of the toilets. She's a Filipino lady, and she has survival skills. So they come up, they get washed up onto a little island. She has survival skills to cook fish, to find water. She has all the survival skills, and she makes it very clear, yes, I was the toilet manager on the boat. Here, I'm the king because I have the survival skills. The dynamics
so
change.
she flaunts her value.
Well, what she does is there was a pair of influencers who are also managed to go into the lifeboat, and she starts sleeping. She says, right, if you want to eat, you got to sleep with me. So she takes the hot model, and it changes the whole dynamics. It's quite an interesting movie. It's very, I think it's a fantastic, it's done in a way, it's very interesting how I found it really, really interesting movie. I think you'd love it, Kelly.
So in other words, the environment changes and the value of the people change.
Exactly.
I got you.
Exactly. She gets given a Patek and a Rolex by the rich people.
Oh, so you even got watch content in this movie?
Yeah,
holy shit!
Yeah.
There you go.
CB $5. Archie, you prefer Aquanaut because Nautilus is too douchey? I like the casual undertones of the Aquanaut. The Nautilus is a great watch, but the Aquanaut, I just think is so. I love it on rubber. It's just casual.
I don't think either one is douchey, to be honest with you. I personally agree with Archie. I like Aquanaut case shape more than Nautilus. I like the design of it more. So I don't think Nautilus always reminded me on the old tube TVs, and I never liked that shape, that design of the case. However, I always said and agreed with Archie, when it comes to the two-tone watches, the two-tone Nautilus with the blue dial is absolutely most beautiful two-tone watch in the world.
Yes, that's the Nautilus 5980, Bear. That is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful watch.
Gorgeous. It is so beautiful, to be honest, that actually that two-tone is meant to be like that. It's on the design called for it. It suits the watch.
Yep. I totally agree with you there. It is so beautiful, but I got to be honest with you. I think, one thing I have found in the Patek path, they are quite delicate. You got to remember that. You always come back to Rolex. I don't know what it is, Curly, and that's why that's
usability, holding the value, design, quality, waterproof, dustproof, all of the above.
Curly, do you live in a gated?
Right?
Recognition.
Curly, do you live in a gated community?
No, absolutely not. I got gates, but it's not a community. My house is my gated community.
They gated him. They basically just surrounded his house, and he's kept like in a cage.
Oh yes, JT says. Sorry, she didn't say she's the king. She said, "I'm the captain now." That's what she said. On the boat, I'm the toilet manager. I'm the captain now. Very interesting movie.
I was listening to Curly when one night he was talking about him as a neighbor. Somebody, I think it was OG Baby Girl, asked him how would it be to be his neighbor, and she would love to be. And I think I would love that too, because I think Curly is one of those people that is very social and helpful, and he's the type of guy that if you're his neighbor and you ask him to help you something, I think he'll be there in 5 seconds.
I'm a good neighbor, but you got to tolerate some how can I say,
loud moments.
Yeah, you got to. I mean, look I make myself such a good neighbor that you could tolerate my faults.
Exactly.
Sometimes
by the way, you mentioned that your partners are East European. Do you know where from?
Yeah, one's from Serbia, and one is from one is from Serbia, wife and him. My other one is Bulgarian and Hungarian. His wife is Bulgarian. He's Hungarian.
How's that Serbian fucker?
Loyal as a fucking mangy dog.
Yep.
Couldn't find both of them are. It was very funny the way that. I mean, we got.
Did you ever drink Slivovica with him?
What is that? Plum brandy?
Yes.
Yeah. I know it. Shut up. Vurak.
Oh, fucking A. Awesome.
How is that plum brandy? Is it nice?
It's brutal.
It's you know what? It depends on how old it is, but it's it's fucking rocket fuel. Yeah.
Yeah. You could strip the paint with it.
Yeah. He actually taught me how to dry sausages, my one partner. He taught me how to do that. And then I taught them how to. I actually gave my one partner when I stopped making wine after my my father and then my uncle passed away. I gave him all the stuff that I had gotten left for making wine. So, but I'll go by him and I'll make some wine because I give it away at Christmas time to my family members that are still around here. Yeah. So couldn't have it's a 7 going on 18 years with these guys when I first highly educated, but just in the wrong language when I first met them and worked with them, and we had a hell of a relationship throughout these last 18 years. But I couldn't find. I trust them probably more than 90% of my family. So
fucking hell, Curly.
Proven trust. Proven trust is a lot different than blood trust, Archie.
Yes.
So, we got the same kind of mindset. Very, 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 very smart people, but they had a little bit of a language barrier that they got over that close to a decade ago. So
got you.
Pretty good combination of people. Our cultures are very, very similar. Our backgrounds and the way we were raised are very, very similar. So it was a match made in heaven for me.
Yeah.
I wasn't exactly an easy person to get along with either. Barry sounds like you're. Are you there, Bear?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, it was a little bit of static.
Sorry, I don't know. Maybe I did something? Is it still?
No. You're good now. You're good now.
Curly, I wanted to ask you something. In your life there, like you've had some really big ups and downs.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been tempted? Have you ever owned a Rolex?
No. No, Archie. The only luxury watch I ever had was given to me by my aunt for my wife and I's 20th anniversary. She gave us a matching set of I think they're Tissot Carlsons, but no, it just I've had a lot of, you know what, we're jewelry people, chains and bracelets and rings. But as far as the watch goes, no. I mean, my father, he left me a Swiss-made Concord watch, kind of looked like an AP knockoff, and I ended up giving that to my brother.
Yeah,
you know, when it was left to me, I gifted it. Yeah, I gifted that to my brother. I do have my grandfather's pocket watch, an old Elgin pocket watch that's got like a hunting scene on it. It's, you know, the case is silver, but it doesn't work. I actually keep it in a little memento box.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
And tell me this: was there any figures in your life? You remember people who had Rolexes in your life? Do any Rolexes come to
my godfather did. My godfather actually had presidential Rolex. He was always a flashy kind of guy.
Oh, I see.
My dad's that would have been my dad's second cousin. He actually sponsored my dad when my dad came here from Sicily. He was more Americanized, flashy kind of guy. Always drove a Cadillac.
We love the caddies. We love caddies. I love.
As a matter of fact, he had the watch that OC's got. He had one of those Rolex King Midases. He was always a flashy guy, you know.
Is he alive still?
No. He passed away more than a decade ago.
Yes.
But I had a few aunts that had Rolexes, females.
I don't understand why the Cadillac, the last Cadillac, the real decent Cadillac in the 90s, why Americans don't love them. I thought they're so special, the Brogans, you know, but I don't understand it.
They're fucking rust buckets in the Midwest. They would be rust buckets. I mean, the new Cadillacs, when they came out with the CTS
SUVs.
When they came out with the CTS with the Corvette engine, I mean, those things were cutting edge. But I mean, the old Cadillacs, look, I appreciate like a 1972, 1973, 1969. Those now you're talking about like American classic Cadillacs.
Yeah.
But those boxes,
they were expensive. Like to buy for a family to buy a Cadillac, that was a big achievement.
Yeah, they were always well, I mean, they were always the top of the line American made vehicle, right?
Even Buick Buick was expensive.
Yeah, you had Cadillac, and then Buick and Oldsmobile were a step below, but they were on par. Buick and Oldsmobile were always on par. Then you had Pontiac and Chevrolet. Pontiac and Chevrolet were like, they were on the same level. And Ford, Pontiac, and Chevrolet were all on the same level. Then you had Buick and Oldsmobile were a little touch above. And then, of course, you had the Cadillac.
Do you miss those days, Curly?
No, because you know what? If you got the money and you got the skills, you could always go back and buy any old car and work on it, you know. But I do love the era of muscle cars in America. Sure. What would have loved to have lived in those days, you know? Yeah. Even better than that. How about the days of in the 50s when guys were taking 32 Fords and making them high boys and roadsters and stuff like that? Sure. I'm a muscle head. I always love American muscle. Straight line cars, you know.
And I got to tell you, house prices in America are fucking so unaffordable now, Curly.
Nah, that's it, Archie. It's all subjective. It all depends on where you're talking about, what part of the country, how far away from the cities you are. I mean, where I go fishing, Archie, you can't believe when you go there. You can't believe what $100,000 could buy you. But it's the most depressed farm area, rural area you could find. I mean, There's literally nothing you could do there besides being a lumberjack, working at a paper mill, or working at a window factory. That's all these places have to offer. You know?
Yeah, but I could stream from there.
I just want to alert the punters that the nasty grifter is catching up with us with super chats. I know it's a slow night. Please, guys, help us out a little bit. I just don't want him to have a satisfaction of beating us ever. So much appreciated. Anything, 99 cents, anything you can pull, we would be more than thankful. Sorry to interrupt, guys. Continue.
You want exact numbers as we're going right now, Bear? I could look them up real quick. Hang on.
Yeah, I just looked. He's catching up. We're leading nicely, but he's catching up, motherfucker.
P-Cars 1970, $9.35. Hey, Arch, Bear Curly, and Hoover people.
No.
Who out?
No. Watch
people.
Watch
Happy
people.
Saturday. Just joined.
Hey, Archie,
that's the one only two people can do right. Paul Torp and Watch Nicholas.
Hey, Archie, you know Pete Carr's all his dollar amounts. He's like Ali. There's always a hidden meaning behind his dollar amounts. Yes. Look up Porsche 935.
Oh, I see.
It's always a Porsche model. So 935, if you look up, there'll be a Porsche model 935.
Wow.
There's some fantastic Porsches that he concept cars, race cars. But yeah, that is a what he's saying here is his dollar amount is Porsche 935.
Cool.
And here we go, Bear. We have a super chat.
Let's take a look.
I'll get it up now, Bear. Just having a look now.
And by the way, thank you, P-Cars, helping us to keep distance between us and the grifter a little bit. He is picking up. I don't know exactly what's happening on that shit grifter channel, but
his auntie Carolyn Martin just dropped $100 super chat. His auntie.
Oh, that's what it is. Carolyn Martin, the enabler. Yeah, that's what it is.
Here we go, Porsche 935. There we go. And we've got another super chat here from our good friend. Who we got this from? Thomas Burnett. And he's talking
British pounds.
5 British pounds. He's talking about the Cartier W1553851 Rotown de Cartier versus the IWC.
Cartier versus IWC tribute to Paul Bear. So bring up first the Cartier Rotonde de Cartier, and I can you can just copy paste from the super chat, and we'll take a look.
Okie dokie. So let's have a look here.
While you're doing that, I just want to say that I share the taste in movies with Jake the Yappy. He says his favorite movie is the Archie luxury movie. I'm with you, Jake the Yappy. That is my favorite movie as well.
Here's the Cartier.
And Toyota Mo is criticizing me that I might be making a fatal mistake talking about the enabler. Well, she is an enabler. This is a woman that enables the channel that gropes and diminishes the woman. I mean, that's a proven fact. It's shocking and disappointing. So this is Cartier, correct?
That's correct. Yes, sir. And the IWC looks very similar to this. It's got the blue dial. We've had this on before. It's a bit of an acquired taste there, Bear. Bit of an acquired taste.
You know that Thomas Burnett always comes up with very obscure choices when it comes to watches. He likes to test us. He likes to be outside the average watch geek box.
Yes.
And what's a common between these watches, Archie? What's a common?
Well, basically, it's got the way the hour and minutes. Well, the hour
digital display. It's got a digital display.
Exactly.
So these are the jump hour watches, Archie, correct?
It's correct. Jump hour, jump minute watches. Yes.
So his question makes way more sense now. So I'm gonna say that I, as a Cartier fanboy, I'm going to go with the Cartier Rotonde Jump Hour. I think it's a very unique piece. Even though I do love the aesthetics of this IWC, but I think my choice would be Cartier. What about you, Archie?
I'd probably go for the IWC because I like the blue and I like the way they've done the hour and the minutes is both digits, whereas the Cartier is only the hour as minutes, as numbers.
Right.
So for me, I'd probably, you know what? I mean, the brand. What brand is stronger? I think Cartier is a stronger brand, isn't it?
Cartier is a stronger brand, and it's a highly advanced horological house. Even though this is highly complicated, Cartier watch. It's not the most complicated. The most complicated Cartier watch is Cartier Rotonde, the Cartier Grand Complication.
Yes.
But this is highly complicated piece. It's just a proof for those who talk about nonsense that Cartier is fashion brand. They need to educate themselves and understand the horological levels of this house.
Yes. And we've just had Watch Nicholas join. How are you going, Watch Nicholas? Oh.
Hi, all. How are you all doing?
Hey.
Hi, David. Hi, Archie. Hi, Curly.
How's the teeth?
Howdy.
Hey, can I take advantage of this and ask Watch
Yes,
Nicholas to properly read P-Car Super Chat, Archie?
Yes, sure.
P-Car Super Chat.
P-Cars, 1970, channel member, $9.35. That has to be some sort of Porsche. Hey, Arch, Bear, Curly, and Wooch. People, happy Saturday. Just joined. Thank you, P-Cars.
Okay, we're going to give a little update here. You know what? Our blue-collar punters had us far ahead, and it seems like one scorned woman donor who has no shame just tried to blow us out of the water with her $99 super chat. We are $26 ahead of the grifter. We have another 13 or so odd minutes. I know that we got the blue-collar punters. We do have 50 more viewers than he does right now, and it looks like he's hitting the wall of boredom.
So she dropped 200. Curly?
Yeah, you know what the thing, Bear, is you cannot shame a lonely, scorned woman. When you take a woman and you make her a scorned woman, that's how her vindictive side makes her drop. Yeah, because we were way ahead. So I would say that Carolyn Martin is a lovely woman. I'm glad that she supports who she supports. No shame in that. Unfortunately, if you want to pay for boredom and spend your money with boring people who don't buy your pens, I think you might have a better chance of people buying your handcrafted, beautiful, lovely pens, Carolyn Martin, over here, where men are men and we never dye our hair pink. So there you go.
Toyota Mo, $5. Super sticker for Toyota Mo.
Thank you, Mo.
How's the pay, my friend?
Good. Not too bad.
That's good.
Well, you had your wisdom teeth pulled out, did you?
Yeah, we don't want to do teeth talk, but yeah, I did the left side and then a molar.
It's almost as bad as caravan and bad economy and high interest rate talks, Arch.
Okay.
Hey, Arch, we do have a lovely treat.
Yes, sir.
We've scoured the earth, and we have put together a Ross Rachel Brady unboxing premiere tonight.
People have been requesting that video. You know that they have been requesting that video for so long.
It's not Arch. It's not the original. I don't know if you still have the original.
Yeah, it's cut. It's down so somebody that is like in my chat. He's over here too. He had the original and he cut it down into like highlights for like 30 minutes. So it's basically 30 minutes of like the unboxing of the medium-sized ass. So it's the best points from it.
Yeah, Archie, you have the most desirable cut somewhere. I hope that it's not deleted, but someday we will have to view it uncut and original because it is history.
That's what everybody wants from the dungeon. They want that episode, Archie.
No worries there. And we got a super chat from Powie or Pavel. We got $5 just came
Archie,
in.
get a man's name right. It's Palve.
Poway. $5. Army of budget punters.
Budget punters are best punters.
That's okay. You know what? We got hard scramble people that put their pennies together. It all adds up in the end. You know.
Yeah,
that's exactly right.
It all adds up in the end. I mean, they're down to their top wonderful female donor that needs some actual intelligent middle-aged men to guide her in the right way.
And we got a super chat from CB. CB never lets us down. $20. If you had the opportunity to have a special order from Cartier for a tank Sin 3, what metal and dial color would you request? That's a good question. He always hits it. Now let's have a look there. Cartier Sin 3. That's a beautiful tank, I think. I think it's a tank.
Yeah, it's a tank. For sure.
Well, if it's a tank Sin 3, it's obviously a tank, Archie, right?
Sorry. Yes, of course, Bear. So let's have a look here. What would I want? What metal? You know what?
I think this is the one that Tanzio would like to get.
Maybe in yellow gold with a white. Just simple. So simple. It doesn't need to be anything but yellow gold and white dial. Isn't that beautiful?
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
It's a timeless
Me
classic.
too.
The yellow gold's
It's
great.
just-
I usually don't like yellow gold but I think with this it totally works and looks great.
100%. 100. What a fucking gorgeous watch. Absolutely
Ladies would love
beautiful.
that too. Ladies are gonna love that.
I told you the one I liked is the torno shape one, but you guys all hosed me down when I said that. But the Sintry is beautiful.
Hey, Archie, watch. Beautiful. I've learned something. You know what I would take over this?
What's that?
A Tech gondola.
Oh yes, I am with you. I'm with you, Curly, on that.
Now that's a classic. That's a classic, and it's a Patek.
And it's a Patek.
You got quite a few models there. You know, I got to be honest with you. I used to love. I tell you what, I used to love. I used to love the 5009. I thought that was a beautiful.
That is nice.
Toyota Mo says we missed Thomas Burnett's super chat.
We missed Thomas Burnett.
I'll look. I'm looking. Oh yeah, we did. Here it is. I got it.
Sorry, Thomas. My apologies.
Oh, no, we did that. That was the Cartier. The Cartier versus the
yeah, we did that.
Yeah, that's exact. I think the IWC is better, but
I picked Cartier
like
on
Cartier.
This one.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we got JJ's just joined our stream. Hello, gentlemen. How are you?
Ah, Toyota toy car.
Wait a minute. That is JJ. Who's doing that?
That was me. I'm getting good at that one, huh?
That was actually you got us confused. You know that. You love that, don't you?
Nobody likes you.
I heard it go silent. I thought I just bombed. I didn't think it was a good joke.
I thought it was fucking Danny.
Too good. Yeah,
I had to click the 3 buttons to make sure it was you.
Toyota toy car.
That's the one I like right there, Arch.
Yeah, that's the 5111. I think that is the most beautiful gondola that they have there. That's actually my one. I owned that one. That photo
what did we decide to give as the comment to CB for his big super chat of $20? What is the final recommendation on that?
Well,
question?
in my case, Bear, I said I would go for yellow gold with white dial. Just simple. Nothing. I think
Watch Nicholas agrees with that as well.
100%. Yeah, Bear.
I agree on that myself. I love the white dials on the Cartier. I always did, and I always will. Super chat from Groundhog Day, $20. Thank you so much for helping us out tonight.
Chat from Groundhog Day, $20. Hello, gents. What are your thoughts on the white dial Panerai? Any love for the PAM 01223? I don't know what it is, but they don't seem to like.
Dog of
They
the
don't-
range, Arch. Dog of the range, the white dials.
You know, I bought a damn white dial, and it's actually the only watch I've ever traded or got rid of. I liked it in theory until I got it on my wrist. I mean, the white dial looks great, and then in the end, I wish I would have got a black one. But that's just me.
So this is a submersible. This is a submersible, which I quite like submersibles. It's
Submersibles
this
are
is their
great.
proper.
It's just the Panaristi do not like white dial for some reason.
They hate white dial. What do they hate worse, white dials or no box or papers?
See, I'm not. I don't follow Panaristi lines. I prefer 42 millimeter over 44. I prefer blue and white dial over black. I prefer my Panerai on the bracelet and a strap. So I like that white dial very much. But everything that the guy said is correct. The Paneristi or people who are into Panerai, they will most likely avoid the white dial. However, I love it. I love it.
I was with you on the 42 mil, but I like the 42 mil submersible, like the, what is that, 683, I think. That's a great watch. That's probably my favorite Panerai.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm going to bid you good night. I'm going to make a cup of coffee before Nicholas starts his show. So
no worries. We're sending
great show,
the
Archie.
link
Again, thank you
tonight.
yesterday
Thank you
for that
so much.
sign of support. Bear,
Thank you so much.
JJ,
there.
well, Nicholas, see you guys later.
Yeah, Curly. Before you go, real quick, what's the drama for today? Any secret tips, or we got to?
We got a medium size ass rewind and a premiere of Ross Rachel Brady. We're going to start there, and then we'll work our way into some kind of drama.
Good.
I don't think we're done with Whiskey Dick yet, since he decided to go after Alex so nicely yesterday. So we'll find something. See you guys in a bit. Ciao.
Thank you, guys. No worries there. It was a, you know what? I honestly don't hate the white Pams. I really don't hate the white dial Pams. It's
I like the colored ones better. That's all. Like the blue or the green. Like they have some submersibles in other colors that I think just look good. That's all. I do like it though. I like it.
I really love the California dial Pam, but it's fucking 47 mil.
It's 47. I was just about to say, I wish they would do like a 40 or 42 mil.
Oh, 44 mil. That's the classic Pam size, isn't it?
Right. Yeah, 44 is the classic Pam size.
Fuck.
We were talking about that 47 mil. Actually, Jax. You know, Jax. He was looking at that.
Jax. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's 47 mil, but it doesn't have really any lugs, right? It goes those little thin wire lugs. They're barely any. So the lug to lug is still very manageable.
Yeah.
You know, it's a small 47.
Yeah. Yeah. Good point there. Pete Cars says he's got the Pam 111. Used to have the Pam 048. What's the 048? Let's just call that up. Yeah, that's
Pam 111 is a very, very good choice for Panerai. It's
classic.
One of my
111, 112. You can't go wrong.
Yeah, those are nice. The 111 bases.
I like the 112 personally, but both are classic. You can't go wrong either one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's Bear. We better go through and start thanking our viewers here. Bear, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna bounce out before you do that. Thanks again, boys.
You need to start the show.
Thank you so much, Nick. Here we go. Ken Fresno, fantastic first super chatter of the night.
Can I just say something? I
yes,
just
sir.
want to say it is so nice to see a great collaboration and cooperation between Watch Nicholas, Curly, JJ, and you. I really like to see that unity. I like to see that support. That's the first thing I want to say. Second thing I want to say, it was a slower night than usual, but we had some great support. We had a good viewership. We had some nice super chats. We had a good topics. We had a good panelists, good conversation. And I just want to plead with you once before we leave. I know Archie is kind of starting with his appreciation for super chats, but I really would like to keep the distance from the grifter. If we can get a few more super chats before the end, we would genuinely appreciate that. But if not possible tonight, we still appreciate you and thank you.
Thank you there. Ken Fresno, Epic Paul, Cosmic Neo, CB, Cosmic CB, MX5NC, Tictology, MX5NC, and OG Baby Girl became a member. CB, OG Baby Girl, Toyota Mo, Frank the Tank, Toyota Mo, Mac Lovin, Toyota Mo, Madman, CB, Frank the Tank, CB, Marvin the Martian, MX5NC, Tictology, CB, Toyota Mo, Frank the Tank, CB, P Cars 1970, Thomas Burnett, Toyota Mo, Pavel, CB, Groundhog Day, Toyota Mo. And Toyota Mo.
That's the last super chat from Toyota Mo, the medium legend. Can you please read that one?
Yes, Toyota Mo, $5. I love the Alliance. It's a great network of awesome shows and punters.
Toyota Toy Car.
Thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow. We're linking.
Archie, don't forget to thank the Platinum members.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will go and do that now. It was a fantastic show today, Bear. I got to tell you this here. We had some great people, and I want to thank our special members. We got some new people who joined. We've got people, OG Baby Girl, Wild Watch Productions joined, and I understand they joined 3 days ago. And the
like
special people, we've got Ali Reza, who's a platinum. We have got America 5980 Silver. We have got some great supporters here, and we got to thank them. Joseph D is silver. And we've got some more super chatters members. We have got AC Morgan is silver. We have got Pavel is gold. Swinging Kangaroo is platinum. That's right. Swinging Kangaroo is platinum. And we have got Private Info gold. Johnny Diamond silver. Neo is silver. Malik Diamond is platinum. Speedy Alex is silver. Blue Dial Blue is silver. And Bahrain Watch Collector is silver. Guys, we thank you for your support. And we will be back on. I'll be back on in 9 hours' time. See you later, guys.
1 second. Another super chat from MCM. $5 super chat, Archie.
$5 super chat. Here we go. $5 super chat from MCM. $5 reporting from Rebel Alliance military base on Tatooine.
This is another Star Wars geek like me. Nice to see super chat reflecting on the love for the Star Wars. Thank you, MCM. Much appreciated.
Thank you so much. JJ, are you doing a show tomorrow? No, you said you're taking the week off.
Ali is doing it for me tomorrow.
Okay, I'll send the link then. We'll be sending the link to you, JJ.
Excellent. I will probably pop on for a little bit like today, you know.
Hey, thank you so much. We love your support, JJ. Much appreciated. Okay, guys. See you tomorrow, guys.